Bren Chong Cup is back with an incomparable prize pool of $40,000 and open to everyone. The competition will be divided into 4 regions: North America, Asia, Latin America and Europe, and also in 4 stages. The second will be the regional group stage. Starting on January 9, the 16 players from each region coming from the qualifiers will advance to the group stage, where they will test their potential against 16 players from the Clash Royale Elite. These 32 players from each region will be divided into 4 groups of 8, and in a round-robin format, they will fight to advance to Phase 3. The regional finals will take place from January 28 to 31 and will feature the 16 best classified from each continent. A single elimination
I forgot. I didn't even turn on my filters. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 3, 2, 1. Magic. Wait, no. 3, 2, 1. Nope. 3, 2. Magic. Boom, bang, bop, bada, boom, bang, pow. We in it. Let's go. Bren Chong Cup is back, baby. You heard the man say it. Bren Chong Cup 2. To be exact, I'm so tired. I'm acting like I'm not tired. I'm exhausted. I had such a weird dream last night. That's another brutal sleep for the Kashman. But you know what? I'm excited. I'm excited. Today we have another eliminate, well, not like elimination bracket, but people will be eliminated. There's 8 people in this group, 8 solid players in this group. 4 of them will move on to the next stage, the next regional, what was it called? Regional finals. And 4 of them, their Bren Chong Cup journey will be coming to an end. And we'll find that out today. We'll find that out very, very soon. How's everybody doing today? What's up, what's up, what's up? Happy, what day is it today? Is it Thursday? Is it Thursday today? I think it's Thursday. It is. No, it's Friday. Wow, it is Friday today. Time flies. Oh my gosh, it's already that. Well, shout out to us. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Hope you guys are having excited for the weekend, I guess. And I hope you guys are excited for the Bren Chong Cup too. Let's. I'm going to get ready to switch it back at any second because it will show the standings probably very soon. And the standings, if you haven't seen the first day of this group, of Group B in the Asia region, you'll be surprised because in the title, if you notice, or if you just know who's in this group, there are some really good players. Oh, and they're showing the players right now. What are the odds? Boom, bang, bop, bada, boom, bang, pow. So if you're looking, those first 2 players, pretty good players. Where do you think they are in this group right now? They might be in the bottom 2. Spoiler alert. Yeah, a lot of really good players in this group. If you had to guess who's in top 2 and who's in the bottom 2, it's a surprise. Dogtastic, thank you so much for the raid. Wow, thank you. Yeah, you are streaming early or late. I guess it depends on your perspective. But thank you so much for the raid, man. Hope the stream was good. Hope you're having a good Friday. And hope you're having a good day. Thank you. Everybody from Dogtastic stream. How you guys all doing today? Hope you guys are having a good Friday as well. A little Chewbacca cheers to everybody joining us. And today we got Group B, the final day of Group B. 4 of these people will be going home. 4 of these people will be getting 1 step closer to $40,000. It's gonna be crazy. Go back to sleep, Jake. I would love to. I had the weirdest dream last night. I had a weird dream where I have a dog. I got a dog a little while ago. And I had a dream where my girlfriend and my girlfriend's family were saying that my dog was bad and that we have to get rid of it. And I'm like, yo, we're not getting rid of my dog. But everybody I talked to, even then I called my family and I'm like, hey, you got to talk to these people. They're saying and they kept on trying to take my dog away. And they're like, and then even my family was like, yeah, you got to get rid of it. I'm like, what's going on? And it was such a stressful dream because everybody was trying to steal my dog. And I felt like, I don't know, John Wick in John Wick 3. Has anybody seen John Wick 3? Just guns blazing, I can't trust anybody. Everybody's out to get me. They want my dog. Wow, that actually is kind of similar to John Wick now that I think about it. In John Wick, the whole John Wick series started because of a dog. Maybe I'm John Wick. Maybe? Nah, maybe. I don't know. Cash Raptors won yesterday. Oh, baby, they did. About time. If they lost last night, I'd be sad. I'd be very sad. I wouldn't know what to do. But it was nice because I was able to watch the game. They played solid. We won. We got a dub. It was close, but you know what? GG, well played. Wallacey, I don't know who supports what. I don't know who supports what. The Raptors? This guy right here. I actually have I changed up my room, my background and everything, so I had like a closet or a, what the heck's it called? A shelf. I had a shelf on the right side, and then like I kind of shifted everything, so now it's behind me. And I got a Raptors jersey behind me too. Maybe I'll show that later. I'll show that off later. It's my prized possession, my Kyle Lowry jersey. Just, mwah, a magnifique. It's the best basketball player ever. LeBron James who? No, it's Kyle Lowry. That's he's the true king. Gosh, I've been playing Xbox all day today. Xbox One or Xbox Series X? It's still a stupid name to me. Xbox Series X. Doesn't that just sound ridiculous? It sounds lengthy. PS5 or Xbox Series X with extra X. Oh, that's hilarious. What game have you been playing? Cyberpunk? I don't know who to cheer on. In this, I want to see... I don't know if it's possible. It might be a really, really hard task. I want to see JupiterKing. I want to see him and AUK do well today. I know yesterday, if you guys watched the European side, and also if you haven't watched the European side, wait, do I have this command yet? Have I still not set this up? Exclamation point Rich in the chat. Does anything come up? No. Okay. Rich Sladen. Let me get that real quick before I start talking about his stream and I forget. Well, Rich Sladen, he's I think everybody knows CRL caster. Why am I still talking about Rich Sladen? Everybody knows who Rich Sladen is, but on his YouTube channel, he has been streaming the the EU round robin. And yesterday there was a little bit of drama, a little bit of tea, where we saw it was four players were 4-3, or was it 5 or 4? Anyways, there was a big tie in the middle, and originally it showed Morden getting eliminated, and everybody, and I mean everybody, was like, what? Even I was baffled seeing Morden getting eliminated. I was like, wow, is it really a finals? Is it really a Bren Chong Cup? Is it really a competitive Clash Royale tournament without Morden? Well, we don't have to worry about that because, spoiler alert, he actually got through. They did the calculations and they realized, yeah, he got through, so he went through. But it was interesting to see that even with 4-3, you can get close, but you can still make it through. So players like JupiterKing and AUK, who I think are 0-3 right now. Have we seen the standings? Have I not been paying attention? They're 0-3. So if they snap today, let's say they win 4 in a row. They practiced this past 4 or 5 days. They've been practicing hard. They got new decks. Why does that seem so loud? I gotta turn my alerts. I gotta turn my alerts a little bit lower. I find they're loud. How do I do that? That's a lot of work. Cash, you can use this. Big brain time. And there he is. First game. Already going into JupiterKing and Xbow Master. Yikes. Okay. Well, JupiterKing has to snap today. He has to pretty much go 4 up and 4 down. And first match against Xbow Master. Hey, you know what? There's 2 ways to look at it. Yes, Xbow Master is a legend. Xbow Master is good. But this could be the momentum. This could be a huge momentum game. Let me turn down this a schmidget. How? Okay, I turned it down a schmidge. What's going on with my light? Why is my lighting seem weird? I just like reset all my entire room around, so all my lights are in different spots, and it looks a little weird. Maybe it looks fine. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Oh my gosh. But yes, first game. Xbow Master on the top, JupiterKing at the bottom. I will do predictions later. I won't do it for the first game. It looks like Xbow Master... Is there any way Xbow Master is really using spell bait? Or not spell bait, spell cycle in the first game? If he is using spell cycle in the first game, if this is spell cycle, he's probably going to lose. It looks like he's going for fireball instead of poison. And against Mortar Graveyard, yes, you have the Earthquake for the Mortar, but you don't have the poison for the Graveyard. If you had the poison, this would be 100-0. Without the poison, this could be a little interesting. Last card's probably going to be a Tornado, which is okay against Graveyard. It does help clean up some of the skeletons, but not perfectly. So let's see. I think JupiterKing realizes, wait, he used Fireball. He doesn't have Poison. Let's go in. Let's see if we can get some early damage. So Poison comes in. Earthquake on defense. Low-key, really good defense for Graveyard. It lasts somewhat long, and each wave of the Earthquake does take out all the skeletons. So you know what? An okay defense, but not what you want with Spell. Not what you want. Not what you want to see. Also, everybody in chat, Alex, what's up, what's up, what's up? Firstly, did you see the finish of yesterday's matches? Yes, it was bananas. Are you talking about the EU side, right? I've been playing Xbox all day. Oh, I read that as Xbox. You said Xbow. Zorosis, no. You're playing Xbow? You've gone to the dark side? Don't do it. It's a trap. They lure you in with cookies and milk, but they'll take your soul. Sure, you'll win games, but at what cost? At what cost? Hosa, thank you. Oh, the Doc, yo, what's up? I didn't realize you guys were all on the Dodge-tastic stream. How's the stream, by the way? You guys are probably gone. I've been rambling too much. Hope you have a good stream, Dodge. If you're still here, thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to see JupiterKing frig everybody up. Doc, I would love to see it. It's because right now, if you look, okay, JupiterKing's 1 and 2. That's not awful. He can end off being 5 and 2 potentially, and that's an easy qualify. Easy qualify. Right now, Geralt's looking in a good situation, but even Geralt, if he loses all of his games today, will not make it through. There's nobody really guaranteed locked up his spot going into the regional finals yet, so anything can happen. AUK is probably in the worst situation, but you know what? Anything can happen. AUK is a really good player. Is Mugi not playing? Mugi plays in Group D, so he's going to be playing not tomorrow, but on Sunday. And that Sunday is going to be interesting. Sunday is going to be insane. Even tomorrow is going to be really, really crazy. All the groups in Asia are so competitive. They're very competitive. They're very close right now. Anybody can make it through. Anybody can get eliminated. It's wild. Chilean, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Cash fam. How are you doing? Also, welcome to the Bren Chong Cup. Happy Friday. Reyes, yo, what's up? Welcome back. I hope you're having a great day. This is when I usually go to sleep, but I'm trying to stay awake for the whole stream. Much love. I love your stream yesterday, Reyes. Much love. That's insane. Yo, if you have to go to bed, no worries, no worries. All the streams that all the Asia streams will be posted on Rich Sladen's channel after. Probably within the next day or two, they'll all be posted there. So if you have to go to bed, hey, sleep is important. Sleep is important. So make sure you get that sleep. But if you want to stay up and hang out, I'm always down to hang out. Also, much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Which group? This group is Group B. John Wick was mad good. John Wick was really entertaining. Like, if you look at story, is it the best story? I don't know. I don't know if it's the best story. But it's still very, very entertaining. Very, very entertaining. And JupiterKing is on his way to maybe qualifying. Xbow Master... That's a ballsy deck to play using... Xbow Master has been, even in CRL East this season, he didn't play a lot, but when he did, he usually used off-meta decks. There was a couple of decks that he used. There was this... he used a E-Barb's Royal Giant bait deck. I don't think we're going to see it, but that just kind of shows what he's capable of. He's able to play these off-meta decks, and... I guess Spell Cycle, I think Morden made a YouTube video on it, getting number 1 with it, and I don't think Spell Cycle is bad in the meta. It sucks because I think he would have had a great matchup. All he had to do was have Poison instead of Fireball, and I think we would have saw Xbow Master win in a dominant fashion. But you know what? One card makes a difference in Clash Royale. One card, that's it. Also, do you know who got eliminated from Europe, Group A? They had 5-way tie for first, and they didn't tell us who the unlucky player was. The unlucky player was... Who was the... Kuchiku made it through. Morden made it through. Who were the other two? I can't remember. I could find it, though. I can find it really quickly on Twitter. Sergi Baca and Kawhi Leonard joining us, Cash. Not this again. No, it's too soon. Wait till next year. Are you the Mike Lowry of streaming, a.k.a. the GOAT? Yeah, of course. Absolute GOAT status, baby. If you think of GOAT, you think of quality Clash Royale streamers. If you think of Cash, or wait, if you think of Clash... You gotta remember Cash. I like that kind of rhymes. I gotta make that like a shirt. I gotta make that a shirt. If you like Clash, oh, maybe I gotta work on it. If you like Clash, think Cash. Okay, that just sounds like a very bad motivational speech. Read my last comment properly. I did. My bad. I'm trying to rip through this real quick. I'm rambling too much. Dan the man, what's up, man? How you doing today? What's up? Okay, it's not saved, I guess. What do you mean not saved? Oh, the rich thing? Predictions? I'll do predictions after this match. Xbow Master versus Mortar. I want Kitassyan to win overall. Kitassyan played amazing. Solid. I don't think we saw any flaws in his game on the first day, but it is 2 days. And even on Twitter, I saw a lot of players say, hey, I wasn't happy with my performance. I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to get better. I think Lapicati said the same thing. Even though he did qualify, he said, hey, I wasn't happy with it. I got to work on it, blah, blah, blah. We saw Osama do the same thing yesterday, where originally in the first day he said, hey, I wasn't happy. I'm going to work on it. And he put in the work through the 4 days off. He put in the work. He maybe learned some new decks, learned some new matchups, learned about his opponent, picked the right decks, and ended up qualifying for the next stage of Asia. And that's it. And not only that, he came in second. So a lot of these players, JupiterKing off to a great start. Let's go, JupiterKing. That's amazing. I don't think Xbow Master is going to be able to come back. Xbow Master's deck is Electro Giant, and it's a very defensive deck. And if you lose a tower, especially this early, one thing Xbow Master can do is just go balls to the ball. Electro Giant at the back. What happened? I thought the Electro Giant came down and just exploded the game. He's just that broken these days. Molly is nerfed. What's up? How you doing? What's up? But going back to Kitassyan had a really good performance in day one, and this is one thing I'm really worried about, just with players in general. There's some type of psychological thing behind this, where just in sports in general, if you're winning, if you're the best, a lot of times you'll coast. You'll be like, I'm the best. I'm good. At this level right now, I'm winning. So let's maintain this level. Let's stay at this level. Where people that are losing, like JupiterKing, that had a really bad first day, we're like, you know what? I didn't do well. I'm going to put in the work, and maybe that'll just boost them over all these other players. So let's see if Kitassyan is going to coast, or let's see if he maybe increased his deck pool, just fine-tuned his game even a little bit more. That's going to make a big difference. Leo, did you add a emote to deck? I'm not playing right now. I can't. Maybe I'll message JupiterKing. I'll be like, hey, Leo wants you to add this emote to his deck. Can you add that real quick? Swifty, what's up, man? What's up? Is there any possibility of add you as a friend? Yeah, Leo, if you, just because my friend list is full, it's a sub perk on Twitch, so if you sub with Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, or whatever, or Twitch Gaming, whatever it's called these days, that's one of the perks. You message me and you get the friend link. And not only that, but if you get the friend link, you instantly get, wow, that game was a lot closer than I expected, but you instantly get good luck for all of 2021. And your Wi-Fi will never disconnect. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something good. The best thing I can think of is Wi-Fi. That's probably because we've had Wi-Fi issues in the past couple of these Asia Bren Chong Cup streams, and hopefully, I'm really hoping it doesn't happen. I like Xbow Masters. It reminds me of Home Alone. Also, Chillin' and Maris, thank you guys so much for the follows. Welcome to the Bren Chong Cup too. Cash, you streaming on YouTube? No, I'm just streaming on Twitch. I'm in the process of applying for partner on Twitch, and because of that, I'm not able to stream on multiple platforms at the same time. Let me see if I can just zip through and get back to Entreflay. Yes, it was Entreflay. Entreflay played really well too. Why does that seem so loud? Is the following notification too loud? Is this the first match? Grey Goose Twitch? Yes, this was the first match. That was the first match. JupiterKing wins 2-0 in a pretty dominant fashion too. Had a really good matchup the first game, was pretty much ahead the entire time. Not clutches up, but just wins it at the end. And then the second match has a really good start. So Kitassyan, this is a player that's been dominating in the first day. Line, ups and downs. Line beat JupiterKing. It was a really, really close set. So Line, if you look at the bottom, Kitassyan at the top. Basically, right now these two are flipped, but it's close. 2-1 versus 1-2. It's anybody's game. Kitassyan going with Tesla and Log. There's no way he plays Xbow. It's crazy that I think it's most likely spell bait. It is, or it's not. I keep saying spell bait. It's most likely spell cycle and not Xbow, which is insane. Nobody, and I mean no. What deck is Line playing? What deck is Line playing? Hog Graveyard? No, there's no way. There's no way. It's probably just gonna be a hog cycle deck, and just having we've seen a similar deck like this, having the Ice Wizard, the Mega Minion, the Tornado, but it was a Royal Giant Miner deck, and that was popular a couple of metas ago. Adding in the Tombstone, which isn't a popular card. You know what? I like this from Line. I like this from both players. Kitassyan using a little bit of a newer deck. This is the version I wish Xbow Master played, so that game was... well, I guess I can't choose favorites, but that game would have been a lot closer. Actually, I guess that game would have been a slaughter. But I like what Line's doing here. Using a little bit of an off-meta deck, an untraditional deck. Maybe you can get a little bit of... catching Kitassyan off guard, taking that early tower. It doesn't look like it right now, though. It doesn't look like it. The problem is we know the last card of Kitassyan is going to be Rocket. No. Yes. Does Kitassyan not have a Rocket? It doesn't look like it. He's probably going to have a Knight as his last card. So, if you look at Line, he has the Rocket, he has the Tornado, and he has the Log to deal damage. Well, Kitassyan has the Poison, the Earthquake, the Log, and the Tornado. So, who has the advantage in Spell Cycle? Is it Kitassyan? Probably. It's just Earthquake does so much damage. Sail Hero, what's up, what's up, what's up? Decronus, yo, what are you saying, dog? What are you saying is in, like, slang, like, how you doing? I don't know if this is, like, Toronto slang, but if I say, like, what are you saying, usually it means, like, hey, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you, like, what's going on? I don't know if you mean that or if you actually mean, like, what are you saying? But saying is stuff. I'm saying a lot of words. What I'm doing, and I'm casting the best of Asia, baby, going back to Group B, seeing who will go to the next stage of the Bren Chong Cup, going to the regional finals, who will get one step closer to $40,000, and who will be eliminated. And if Line loses this is going to be really, really bad, and it looks like he is, which is crazy. Losing in Clash Royale sucks. Losing, I'm very competitive myself. If I lose in Clash Royale, I don't like it. Losing against Xbow, it's annoying. Losing against Graveyard sometimes can be annoying. Losing against Royal Giant, it can be annoying. But losing against Spell Cycle is a different type of pain. It's truly a different type of pain. Kitassyan had 0 offense. It sucks because if you lose against Xbow, there was something you could do to stop it. There was either a play you did earlier that maybe gave you an elixir deficit, which gave that Xbow the lock. Let's say a P.E.K.K.A. gets on your tower and hits it, takes the tower. Well, there was something you could have done to stop the P.E.K.K.A. Line couldn't do anything. Line couldn't do anything. All Kitassyan did was defend and drop a spell. You can't defend a spell. There's no anti-spell in Clash Royale. That hurts. I feel bad for Line. That's a different type of pain, and that's a pain that might tilt you and bring you a little bit of... bring a little bit of tilt into the next game. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Thank you so much. Happy Friday. Chewbacca cheers to you and everybody. Hope you're having a great one, man. If you want the friend link, message me on social media, !social in the chat. You'll get all my social medias, and from there, just message me, say, yo, it's Reyes, what's up, G, and I'll be like, I like your cut, and I got you. GG Ratio, what's up? Kitassyan is my fave to win. I said at the start of the stream, you did. I want Aurora. I would love to see Aurora come back. I think AUK is a great player. I love seeing his game. I love seeing his decks. I love seeing... Does this need to be a little higher now? How's the audio? Is it too quiet? Where's Moogie? Moogie's going to be playing in on Sunday. He's in Group D. Right now we're on Group B, so Group C is going to be tomorrow, and then Group D is going to be on Sunday. And it's crazy to say that Moogie doesn't even have that group locked down. He doesn't. It's not a guaranteed. Whoa, Lion's playing 2.6. Okay, I gotta zip through chat so I can watch this game. I really want to watch 2.6. This is not the matchup you're looking for, but at the same time, great 2.6 players can make this matchup look easy. It's not. It's by no means easy to do, but if you defend your Musketeer like we're seeing happening right now, it's gonna be hard though with the Miner and the arrows. If you do that really. What? It's 2.6, but with Royal Giant. Does that mean that's 2.8? It's 2.8. So we saw. Did we see the Line do this? We saw Line do this last day, correct? Was it Line? Where we saw Line come out with an Xbow deck. It looked like it was 3.0 Xbow. It had the Tesla, it had the Knight, it had the Fireball, it had the Log, it had the Archers. But instead of Xbow, he threw in the Royal Giant. Really cool twist. I like this. Is it going to make a difference? I think so. I think so. If you look at Line, he has the Fireball for the Barbs of Kitassyan, so that could be really good. The Goblin Cage and the Barbs could be annoying. Musketeer is going to survive. Arrows were already used. Miners already used. That's going to survive. That's awesome. Awesome. Good defense so far. Ice Golem's going to finish off that defense, and it looks like he's still going in the same lane. Usually you would want to go opposite lane, just so these... Right now, Kitassyan can play units to defend this Royal Giant, and these units will also be behind the Lava Hound. Another Musketeer down. Almost going for the 3 Musketeer. I like it. I just going to defend that Musketeer as long as possible. Good Fireball. Not getting the Inferno Dragon, but that's not going to be the end of the world. So far, this is a very solid defense. Maybe a Lava Hound in front of these units? No, most likely just going to be a reset. But can you reset? Musketeer survives. Can you go Royal Giant in front of this, or is that too much of an overcommit? I like the Ice Golem. Still forcing out something. Has to go with the Miner. That's great play by Line right now. Great play. Sorry, I'm just turning down the sound a little bit for my sub notification. I think it might be a little too loud. A little too loud. The audio is very low. Is it still low? Hey, Bill Chilson. Is the audio good now, or do you guys want it a little higher? Joshua Eric, what's up? Good morning, man. Good morning. Happy Friday. How are you doing? And also, Magma Gaming CR. What's up, man? How are you doing today? Happy Friday. How are you guys all doing today? How's your guys' sleep? Oh, Yasu made a deck like this. I've seen this deck before. It's not... Like, I don't want to make it seem like Line's a deck making genius, but I like what he's doing. He's doing meta decks with a twist, and I think the twist can be really beneficial. And Royal Giant's a really good win condition, maybe a little bit stronger than the Hog Rider. You only really see the Hog Rider in Earthquake Cycle decks, where you see the Royal Giant. We've seen it in three different decks. We've seen it in Royal Giant Cycle. We've seen it with the Giant Skeleton, and we saw it with like a Lightning kind of offer meta Royal Giant deck, but still good. Right now, Line is in the lead. I think he's going to be able to keep it too, because right now, yes, it's in double elixir, yes, it's in triple elixir. You'd think, okay, this is a positive for Kitassyan. He's going to be able to get bigger pushes, but the problem with getting a bigger push is that Line gets more Fireball value, and not only that, but he can get to more Musketeers to even clean up these pushes easier. So you think this is an advantage for Kitassyan in this situation, but I disagree. Fireball comes in, just going with the spell cycle. Now I'm going to go with another Royal Giant, just making sure that lead's a little bit larger. Miner comes in, picked up by the Skeletons. Cannon's going to help out with that. That's going to be GG. That's going to be well played. Line ties it up. We're going to game number 3. That is awesome. Great gameplay. Last card for Kitassyan, I believe, was Barbs. Unless he had a little bit of a change as well, but I don't know why you'd add like a mini pecker or something. Yo, so happy to sub. I know I started following you yesterday, but I love your commentary and knowledge of Clash Royale. You're a fellow Canadian. Much love. Yo, Riz, I forgot. Yeah, you're Canadian as well? No way. King of the Nose, baby. Shout out to Canada. Everybody watching from Canada, what's up? Good morning. I know it's morning in Canada. It's either 7:30 in the morning or like 4:30 in the morning. So if you're a 4:30er right now, oof, I don't envy you at all. But thank you so much, man. It means the world. It means the world. And I hope you have a good Friday, good weekend. You know what they say. If you want to have a good weekend, you got to start off on Friday. You got to start off strong. Do something you want to do. If you have a bucket list, do you have a list of things to do on your phone? I actually do that. I do that all the time. And on my notes in my phone, I have a little to-do thing, and it's all these things to do. Well, go on that to-do list, look at that first thing, and just get it out of the way on Friday. Clean the cat poop. You know what? Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Lepiment, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash Fam. How are you doing today? And also Alejandro OGX2. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day, guys. Hope you're having a good day. And a happy Bren Chong Cup too. Cash, I gotta go eat. I'll be back in an hour. Ammo Slayer, see you soon. Eat up. Wow, you're eating for an hour. How big is this meal? The Twitch messages are reaching you 5 minutes after. No, I'm just reading them late. I'm almost caught up though. I like to read all the messages. I know that's bad. Ooh, a prince. That is one card we have not seen much of at all in this tournament. I've talked about it, I think, a couple of times, though, that I think Prince might be one of the most underrated cards in the game. So let's see if Prince can do something in this match, maybe proving itself as a card that should be in the meta in Clash Royale. So we got a little bit of minor... It's minor giant with a twist again. It has the Royal Ghost. Prince does get a hit. That's not bad at all. A little bit of damage on the right. The problem is those wall breakers on the left deal a lot of damage. For 2 elixir only, if you can get them on tower, especially free wall breakers, that's bad. It doesn't look like Lion's deck's gonna have a building as well. So these wall breakers, if Kitassyan was looking for a matchup, I think he's got it. Alejandro, hello? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Ali K, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? How are you guys all doing today? What's shaking? How's the day been for you guys? On a scale of 1 to 672, how good has it been? 672 being bad, 1 being okay, 97 being the best. What do you guys rate it? 9 a.m. where I live in Winnipeg, Law, Canada. Oh my god, you're in Winnipeg? No way. No way. I would love, that's one place it's weird because I've traveled more in Europe than I have traveled in Canada. And it's weird because, like, I think you would understand this, because most people would say, like, wait, really? You don't travel a lot in Canada? It's like, yeah, because it's so big. It's so big. If I want to go to British Columbia, I could also go to Florida, and it's the same time, the same cost, and it's like, potatoes, apples and oranges. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Hunter up high, really good Hunter placement, except... Did he play it maybe early? Did he play the Hunter too early there? So what you want to do is you do want to play your Hunter a little bit on an angle, because if you play it straight on, if you play it too late, the wall breakers will separate and go around the Hunter, and it'll shoot one and not the other. Usually you want to play it off to the side. Maybe you played it 1 tile too far to the side, maybe 1 tile too far down. Usually that worked, and it looks like Kitassyan's going to win. Both the wall breakers are going to connect. 26 seconds. This is going to be an easy defense. Fireball comes in. Giant has no health already. Prince is alive, but... I think this is GG. I think Lion is going to lose this. I really like Lion's deck selections, but it sucks because you losing with an off-meta deck, if he won this, maybe we would see him continue this, maybe continue using off-meta deck, seeing the Prince, seeing maybe a Witch. No, we wouldn't see that Witch. But yeah, when you see someone use an off-meta deck and it works, you call him a genius. He's a genius. How does he do it? Oh my gosh, this guy's the best Clash Royale player ever. But when someone uses an off-meta deck and it doesn't work, you're instantly... I think people look at you and be like, he's an idiot. Why would he ever use that? Use the meta. Meta's where it's at. Blah, 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 blah. Ali K, I'm good. How about you? I'm good. I am so tired, though. I'm so tired. I had the weirdest dream. I already brought this up today. I had the weirdest dream last night. I had a dream. I have a dog. It's a little dog that I adopted, what? It's probably like 4 months ago now. His name's Morty. He's awesome. But I had a weird dream where, like, my girlfriend and my girlfriend's family kept on trying to get me to get rid of the dog because it was bad. And whenever I asked, like, what do you mean it's bad? They kept on saying, it's bad, you got to get rid of it. And they kept on trying to take my dog. They'd come over the house and, like, grab the dog and start walking away with it. And I'm like, stop taking my dog. And then I called my family to be like, hey, like, you got to help me. Like, these people are trying to take my dog. And then even my family's like, you got to get rid of the dog. And I'm like, why is everybody telling me to get rid of the dog? And it was a stressful dream. I don't think I slept at all. It was awful. It was awful. Your dog is bad, bro. No, this isn't true. Imagine that. I wake up. I'm still dreaming. I'm not even in the Bren Chong Cup 2 yet. I wake up. I miss my alarm. I miss the Bren Chong Cup 2. This is all a dream. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a dream because of the decks we've been seeing. We have seen Minor Giant. We've seen 2.6 with Royal Giant. We've seen Spell Cycle. We've seen Spell Cycle twice, actually. Right now, Spell Cycle is the most popular deck that we've seen. That's weird to say. That's weird to say. It's been a 1,085. That's not bad. That's not bad. Decronus, that's not bad. I rated my day at 69. Ooh, that really that low? Yikes, you're having a rough one, eh? Oh, I said A. That sounded very Canadian. You're having a rough one, eh? Hey, don't you know? Oh, we're back into the game. Sorry, I was too busy doing my accent. So YUYA is rocking the Royal Giant Zappies Giant Skeleton. We know what he's doing. And then Aurora. It looks like we're going to have a little bit of a mirror matchup. We saw this a couple of times already. It's going to be Royal Giant Cycle versus Royal Giant Giant Skeleton. Never mind. Never mind. Aurora is maybe using Balloon, actually. AUK might be using Balloon instead. I don't think this is going to be Giant Skeleton. After looking at the first 4 cards, AUK's deck looked very Royal Giant-esque, but after seeing the Giant Skeleton, this is not it. So Miner comes in, last 2 cards are going to be a Balloon, and I think the last one's a Tornado or a Snowball. I can't remember. I don't think it's Tornado. He doesn't have Tornado because he has Fisherman, so it's going to be Snowball as his last card. YUYA, last card, Royal Giant. So who has matchup here? I don't know. It's going to be hard to say. Aurora doesn't have... He has a Snowball to push back the Hunter to maybe help with this Balloon. But having these Zappies... If the Zappies get distracted by this Giant Skeleton, that's really good. One Zappy does lock onto the Balloon, and that's not insignificant. Fireball comes in, but pushes it towards the tower. Death damage comes in, but the Zappies lock it up, and the Balloon looked like it was going to get on the tower, but does not. So, a little bit of death damage. Death damage is somewhat a lot, too. That's the one thing. I've talked about this a couple of times, but the Balloon itself, a lot of people say, hey, I got to get the Balloon on tower. If the Balloon doesn't get on tower, that's bad. That's a bad push. I made a mistake. Not necessarily true. That was my perspective, but after watching the best of the best Balloon players, watching a lot of Pompeo play Balloon, a lot of times he doesn't even win with the Balloon getting on tower. If a Balloon gets on tower, you know what? Awesome. 10 out of 10. That's amazing. You had a good game. But if it doesn't, a lot of times just the death damage and the Miner chip adds up. Couple of spells here and there, and a lot of times you can win the game that way. So going Fisherman low, I know people are going to say, hey, he's pulling that towards the tower. Why is he doing that? It's because if he plays that higher, it's really easy for YUYA to predict it, play a unit up high, and the Fisherman gets distracted, making it absolutely useless. So if the Fisherman at least pulls the Royal Giant closer to King Tower, closer to the towers, it can get hit by both towers, and it gets slowed a bit. So not bad. Hunter finishes off that Balloon, but look, death damage. Death damage, again and again. That's not insignificant. It's 200 and a little bit of change every single time. Can it be like, sorry, eh? Oh, dang. We have such a bad stereotype. Like, how does like Russia have like Russia's stereotype is like they're like men and they drink vodka and they fight bears. Where how did Canada get the stereotype of being polite and saying sorry and oh yeah? That doesn't sound intimidating at all. I want to be intimidating. Let's change it. Let's start a new stereotype for Canadians. Everybody start saying that Canadians are cool, like cucumbers. Snowball comes in, but look what these Zappies can do. The Balloon just can't really do much. Okay, that's a bad example. The Zappies, if the Zappies shoot at the same time, they're not as good. But the good thing with the Zappies is when you play them, they're a little staggered, and their shots will be staggered. That means their stuns will be staggered. That's why if you get multiple Zappies, if you get 3+, let's say if you get 6 Zappies on the field, a lot of times the opponent's unit won't be able to move, and it's broken. It is so broken. You don't see that happen a lot in Clash Royale, but if you see it, it's ridiculous. And it's because the stuns, they chain. They go ba 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 ba. Okay, that's not the technical term of what they do, but it's still very, 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 very threatening. So I don't know what AUK has to do. I don't even know if he has to change anything. So there, he tries to go for the Fisherman up high, but then YUYA predicts it, plays his own Fisherman, Fisherman grabs it, and right now, this could be a really big Royal Giant coming in for YUYA. Giant Skeleton is going to blow up, going to take out everything, except doesn't get the Hunter, doesn't get one Zappy. Fisherman pulls, okay, this is getting really, really bad. This is getting really, really, really bad. The Royal Giant does have a decent amount of health, gets one shot. That is solid defense. Using the Snowball on defense there, you would look at it and be like, why would he play the Snowball? It doesn't do a lot of damage, but the slow is really, really important. So it looks like AUK is going to win this. And that just came down to just solid defense. A lot of players, you see LCOP do this more than anybody, I think. And maybe that's why he's so good at this game, or maybe so well recognized, is AUK, I guess this goes for everybody too, even when you play on ladder. If you have the lead, a lot of times when there's 1 minute left, you feel obligated to still deal damage. If your tower's at 1,500 and your opponent's at 900, you still feel like, oh, I have to use my Balloon, I have to use my Lava Hound, I have to go in. But that's not necessarily true. Not necessarily true at all. If you can defend and you have the right tools to defend cleanly, efficiently, and effectively for that last minute, well, then do so. Do so. Because if you go in with that Balloon, if you go in with that Royal Giant, if you go in with that Lava Hound, a lot of times maybe your opponent will be able to defend, build that big counter push, and then you lose. even a game where you could easily win by just defending. So really, really well played by AUK. And this is why I want to see AUK in the next stage. Like, I think that game proved... Whoa, we have stats! Oh, awesome! I didn't even realize that. I'm looking at the stats, and I'm like, oh, then we got the... I didn't even realize we get stats. That's amazing. Luca, do you believe this? Luca Bursa Ferry. Do you believe this? Also, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash Fam. Interesting. So it looks... The matchup looks heavily favored in YUYA, but AUK won. One thing I gotta say about the stats, I know a lot of people look at the stats and it's like, yo, this matchup's 70-40, this matchup's, or 70-30, 60-40, whatever it is. I don't think the numbers are totally true all the time, because you gotta think they take a sample from all of ladder, so it could be very inexperienced players to very professional players, where a lot of times a matchup looks very favorable for maybe lower ladder players. But then when you get to higher ladder players, they know how to utilize the cards maybe a little bit better, and the matchup's a little bit easier. For example, I think 2.6 versus Lava Miner, or Lava Loon is a good example of that. Noah, hey, what's up? How are you doing today? Also, I like your name. Aurora matchup. You think? It said YUYA had matchup. Interesting. I don't know if AUK had matchup. Just having that snowball. It's crazy because a balloon never got on tower, but I said it at the beginning of the game. This is just death damage. Snowball, little bits of chip with the spell. Miner gets on tower. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. Balloon. I've said this for the past couple of metas. I think it's changed a little bit, but I think the two best win conditions, at least last season, were Graveyard, maybe 2 seasons ago, before the Graveyard nerf, was Graveyard and Balloon. Now that Graveyard got a nerf, we don't see it a lot in competitive play, and I think Balloon might be the best win. Going back to it, right back to it. I love it. Miner Balloon, it could be Royal Recruits, but most likely, we just saw AUK win with Giant Skeleton. Why would you not play it again? So you guys going with the Royal Recruits, Royal Hogs. This deck's really good. It's very versatile, and it can put up a lot of pressure on both left and right lane. It looks like if AUK has the bomb tower, which I think he might. Oh my gosh, well played, AUK. Really good deck selection. AUK won this match before this game even started. GG, well played. Deck selection, matchup royale, whatever you want to call it. Well played. That's GG. It's E-Golem because it requires very to know brain cells to use. It's E-Golem. E-Golem was one. We don't see E-Golem in competitive at all because it's probably one of the most matchup dependent decks. You either win or you lose, but it doesn't depend on how you play. A lot of it depends on if your opponent has resources to defend. AUK, I wonder if he even has a big spell. It's crazy that AUK's deck, Aurora's deck at the bottom, it looks like it's Splash Yard, but with a twist. We've seen a lot of traditional decks with a twist today. A little twist. Cash predictions. After this one, I'll do a prediction. I'll set it up. Why stay up all night and gain a fresh account, and now I'm in Spooky Town? Is it good? Alejandro, how long did that take you? Stayed up all night, like a couple hours, and you're already in Spooky Town? Isn't Spooky Town the last arena? That's really well done. How much balloon death damage is tourney standard? I think it's 212. 212, is that correct? Maybe someone can fact check me on that. I thought it was 212, but I might be off by a little bit. Hey, what's up, 5 a.m.? Yo, no candy. Did you wake up at 5 a.m.? Or are you still up at 5 a.m.? Are you still up? If you're up, you better be practicing for Clash Royale because your games are coming up relatively soon. Okay, I gotta change what I'm saying right now. I've been saying that AUK lost this, but YUYA is making this match way closer than I expected. I think the big reason is AUK doesn't really have a great way to deal with these flying machines. Yes, he has the bomb tower for the win condition, the Royal Hogs. He has the bomb tower for the Royal Recruits. The problem is this flying machine is really hard to deal with. He has to play something on for the flying machine. Baby Dragon's not the best. Ice Wizard's not the best. So a lot of times he's just going to have to pick it up with the Giant Skeleton, which is 6 elixir, which isn't as easy if he had like a Knight, for example. Really good timing with that Giant Skeleton. And then also, if you look at the side of AUK has a balloon. But going back, the Zappies are really good defense because usually if you can defend, if you can stop the Zappies with a fireball, it's not as powerful. But if you can't stop the Zappies, and especially going into double elixir, we might see two Zappies, 2 sets of Zappies come down. So right now, the second set of Zappies come down. Zappies just hold up everything. And similar to what I said about the flying machine, he can't stop it on offense. Well, he also can't stop the flying machine on defense. So the flying machine, he's gonna be able to pull it with the cage. He's going to go with the early bar barrel. Oh, that's awesome. So he goes with the bar barrel to get the miner. So the miner only gets 2 hits. No, 3 hits. He got 1 at the end. And look what the Zappies do. He didn't need the Goblin Cage, I don't think. I think the Zappies would have been more than enough. Maybe a little risky if maybe, like, AUK could have done some crazy stuff with Tornado. Big Fireball coming in, getting the Ice Wizard, getting the tower, and getting the Bomb Tower. Having to go miner on defense. With 20 seconds left, this is do or die for both players. I think YUYA is going to lose this, but this was way closer than I expected. Tornado pulls everything back. Yep, Bomb Tower as well. You got to go Bomb Tower. Bomb Tower comes in. Perfect. So maybe a last second miner. Miner up high? No, he's going to go to the left side. Exact same spot he just did, too. Doesn't get to the fireball. I don't think it would have mattered. GG, well played. I want to see the matchup stats because originally I saw this and I saw Bomb Tower. Maybe this is just my monkey brain looking at deck and seeing, ooh, Bomb Tower. Bomb Tower versus Royal Hogs, bad. But then I guess if you look into it more, if you peel off the layers, if you peel off the onion layers, the Shrek layers, maybe that matchup has a little bit more. GG, well played. So this is awesome. At the beginning of the stream, I said I want to see JupiterKing and AUK do well. They did really, really bad the first day, but they weren't out of the competition. The competition, their chances to make it to the regional finals wasn't high, but it was possible. And right now, it's getting a little bit more plausible, which is awesome. I fell asleep like 2 hours ago. So you slept for 3 hours? That doesn't sound awful. You mean good? That sounds awful. I put 2 things together there. Lloyd, Sup Cash, I missed the battle between Subdora and Reiki. Who won, please? Subdora. No, they didn't play yet. Reiki Jones and Pandora haven't played. I don't think they played. Did they? Did they? I don't think so. I know Pandora, if they did play, Pandora won. Pandora hasn't even lost a game so far in this competition. He's going to be playing on... Pandora was in Group D as well, so he's going to be with the Mugi, he's going to be with the Igor, he's going to be... That group is insane. That group's wild. I can't wait for Sunday. Sunday's going to be an awesome stream. Almost as good as today, because today... it sucks to see Line so far behind. But we saw in Europe, as long as Line wins the next 3, a 4-3 record can get you to the next stage. So JupiterKing 2-2, Aurora, Line, YUYA, everybody can still make it. Even Geralt, if he loses all of his games today, all 3, a 3-4 record doesn't make you through. The 4-3 one is not even 100% guaranteed to make you through. At that point, it goes off the wins and losses, and that's when it gets a little sketchy. Who do you think is going to be the top of this group? I have no idea. I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't think it's going to be... Line won't be at the top of the group, but looking at everybody above me, it's crazy. I'm going to say Geralt. Geralt, if he continues his domination that he did on day 1, it's going to be Geralt hands down. Geralt was playing phenomenally. Geralt played different decks, and he played different decks so confidently, so cleanly, and so perfectly. Where as long as even bad matchups, he made them close. So if we get that Geralt, if we get the Geralt that we saw at the end of CRL East with Talon, I think it's Geralt. I think it's Geralt. Geralt is very underrated. Very underrated. He had a great season in Talon last season. He had a great season. But Talon didn't qualify for the World Final. Did they qualify? No, they didn't qualify. They weren't there. So, I don't think people know the name Geralt. I don't think people, the casual Clash Royale player, the person that watches CRL or knows a couple of these players, maybe they'll know JupiterKing. He's on Tribe, a very, very popular team. Maybe people know, most likely people will know Xbow Master. He's been around for a long time. AUK as well. He's a really solid player. Line as well. He won the no tilt. What tournament did he win? The no tilt? No tilt cup? No tilt? I think it was no tilt. So a lot of these players have the cred, have the clout, have the accolades, but I don't think Geralt has that, and I think he might get it here in the Bren Chong Cup. Why don't you like Expo? I think it's gone into that point where like I always kind of didn't like Xbow, but now that I've like been streaming Clash Royale, it's become part of my identity to just hate Xbow, and so like I'm just on team hate Xbow now forever. Like I can't go back. I'm too deep. I've made fun of Xbow players for too long. Xbow I don't think is. I guess the reason I don't like Xbow is I find it's really boring to play against. It's a deck where a lot of times your opponent just plays defense, and then you lose, and it hurts. I think it's almost as painful as Spell Cycle, losing the spell. It's not as bad, but it's close. I just hate it. I use the analogy of, imagine you played someone in FIFA, and they beat you, and they never crossed the half line. They stayed in their end of the arena, or their end of the field, passed the ball around, shot from their side of the arena, and scored. Wouldn't you be angry? Would you be like, how? How am I losing? I'm doing everything. I'm doing these great passing plays, deking out the defenders, doing skill moves. It's amazing, flawlessly. It hits it off the bar or something. You're like, come on. Your opponent shoots it from their side of the field, bar down, and you're like, what? Yesterday was absolute nuts, though, for what, the Europe side or the Asia side? Honestly, I think both sides were crazy. Crazy. But yo, Joshua, Eric, who do you guys think is going to be on the top of this group? If you guys had to say, who do you guys think? Joshua, you, as well as everybody else. Also, let's just take a little peep at these decks. We're seeing JupiterKing, very classic deck. He's going with the Royal Giant cycle. We've seen a lot of people use Ice or Electro Spirit instead of Ice Spirit. I think the only person that we've seen use Ice Spirit is JupiterKing. Who else used Ice Spirit? I can't remember. But I love what Mapiel's doing. Mapiel's rocking the Miner Mortar Bait. A deck that he might have actually had to excavate this deck. He had to go to a site. He had to go to a site and dig it up. He was digging up some fossils, and he happened to stumble upon this deck. Where? I don't know. But it was deep in the ground, deep in the Earth's crust, deep in the Earth's core, the molten core. And he found this Mortar Bait deck, this Mortar Miner Bait deck. I love it. If it pays off, I've said this before, off-meta decks, you're a genius. If it doesn't, you're an idiot. And surprisingly, this isn't an awful matchup at all. This is not a bad matchup. Having the Prince and having the Mortar to pull the Royal Giant, having the Prince, high single target DPS, goes with the log, doesn't even need to. Maybe he was trying to predict the Ice Spirit. And right now, this is just a little bit of chip here, a little bit of chip there. Most likely, we're not going to see Mapiel use any offensive mortars, just because the deck, JupiterKing's deck cycles so quickly. I don't mind this at all, though. Because, yes, Fireball comes in there, and you think, okay, that's a really, really good trade. But is it? Is it? So now there's nothing for the Goblin Gang. I think it's one card away still. So Mortar on defense, setting up that defense, little bits of chip. This game is way too close. And whenever there's a close game with JupiterKing, I'm always going to bet on JupiterKing. We saw him clutch up a couple of times the last day. Well, who was JupiterKing playing? It was JupiterKing and Line, where they were both playing Royal Giant decks. One was playing Cycle, one was playing the, Line was playing the Xbow 3.0 Xbow, but instead of Xbow had Royal Giant. It was very, very interesting deck. Ooh, Prince gets one hit. That's huge. And now, but Royal Giant gets one hit on the opposite side. Fireball comes in, doesn't get the Mortar, but those Goblins are already pretty much dead. Log comes in as well, a little bit more chip. Has to use the Miner on defense. That means he is not in a good situation. 20 seconds left. You need to use that Miner on offense. Right now, you are behind, and you are not going to get a Mortar lock. Has to try to cycle back to a Miner. Playing that Miner on defense was huge for defense, making sure that Royal Giant doesn't get a hit, but now you have nothing for offense. Fireball comes in, Miner up high, that's not going to be enough damage. Log comes in, JupiterKing is going to win this. Fireball comes in, seals the deal. GG, well played, JupiterKing. So back to these off-meta decks. I love them. I love watching them play. I love the spicing up maybe the competitive meta. But they're not working. They're not working today. Do you play FIFA Ultimate Team? I used to. I used to be so addicted to that. In high school and even like second year, I didn't really play it in first year, but in second year university, I played so much FIFA, way too much FIFA. Oh, it was bad. It was an addiction. Like that, it was bad. It was a blast, though. I love FIFA. What's good? How you doing? Yo, Furnace, not bad, man. How you doing today? What's up? How's the Friday been so far for you? Sucks I lost my other account where I used to follow you, but I also lost my Clash Royale account and started a new one. Stayed up all night, have no slept, and I'm in Spooky Town. Is that good? Alejandro, I think that's really good. Spooky Town is what, 3,600 trophies? So I don't know. That seems really good to me. It sucks that you lost your account. This goes for Alejandro and everybody. If you haven't already done it, make sure you link your game to a Supercell ID. It takes 2 seconds, but you can. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, but I'm never gonna lose my account. I'm not one of those players. That's like people with like that don't have cases on their phone. They're like, yeah, I don't have a case on my phone. It's like, why? It's like, oh, because I don't drop my phone. It's like, yeah, but you could. It's like, yeah, but I've never done it in the past. I'm like, well, yeah, just put a case on it. It's like a $5 case for a $1,000 phone, and it may save you $1,000. Maybe save you $1,000 instead of buying a new phone. Just get a case on your phone. Just get Supercell ID. Not only that, I think you get a chicken emote, which is legit. Even though you haven't lost your account, even though you haven't dropped your phone, honestly, I think I'm now going more to the case. Supercell ID, yes. But case, if you don't have a case on your phone, please get a case on your phone. You caseless people, you guys are the most stressful breed of people I've ever met. So stressful to me. Oh, I cannot handle you guys. Maybe I respect you too much. Maybe that's it. That game got me. It works. You're a genius. If it doesn't, you're an idiot. Pretty much. And that's what Okay, now this is when you got to start thinking. It's like, okay, it didn't work the first game. Oh, no, it's not the same deck. So we see bats, we see Dark Goblin. Do you know what this could be? It could be Royal Giant. No, I was going to go with maybe like Royal Giant Mega Knight bait. But it looks like we're going to see Mortar bait again. Is Mapiel? I don't know much about Mapiel before this tournament. I know from the first day he did not use any Mortar bait. He's used it now the second time today, and he's going up against a Royal Giant. So maybe he predicted that JupiterKing was going to run the same deck. Maybe he has a plan for that. What could he have added? So he still has Prince. That's good, because I think Rascals would be really, really bad in this matchup. It has to go with the Miner. So the Miner is just so the Fisherman grabs the Miner and not the Prince, because if the Prince got grabbed there, this Royal Giant, it did do a lot of damage, but it would have done a lot more. So Dark Goblin going to help on the left side, cleaning up the Hunter. Now we got a small push on the right side, but can get back to the Skeletons. Yeah, exactly. And that's going to be... Tries to go for maybe a prediction log. I don't really know what that log was. But Mapiel is going to lose this. GG. GG, well played. I don't have to link Supercell. It's connected to my Google account. Okay, if it's connected to your account, that's fine. I link my game to Supercell and Facebook just to be safe. Eric, same here. Same here. I'm never going to lose my account. I don't want to lose my account. If I lost my account... Oh my gosh. If I got banned, I don't know why. I've never done anything bad in Clash Royale. I've never gave my account to someone. I've never logged on to someone. I've never done anything. But I'm always worried. Like, imagine if you just woke up and it was like, yeah, your account's banned. I wouldn't know what to do. I guess I would play Heyday. I'd be a Heyday player now. I'd just play Heyday for the rest of my life. Competitive Heyday. I'll just pull out before I... What? Did I say that? I'll just pull out before. I don't know. I'm so tired. I could have said something and I totally forgot. That happens all the time. People will be like, yo, Cash, why did you say this? Or what does this mean? And it's like, I said that? Are you sure? Was that me? I think I'm just losing my mind. It's too much quality Clash Royale. Too much amazing gameplay. My brain can't physically handle it. So Royal Giant push on the right side. You know what? It's crazy to say that Mapiel is in the lead. Sure, we saw this in the last game as well, where Mapiel had a little bit of a lead. But the longer this game goes on, the quicker JupiterKing can cycle these Royal Giants. And as long as the last card for JupiterKing is Fireball, this should be GG well played. I like the change of getting rid of the Minion Horde. Minion Horde is one of those cards that it's either the best card in your deck or a useless card in your deck. And in JupiterKing's situation, it was very easy for him to deal with, so that Minion Horde was pretty much useless. Fisherman, it's cool that he's going left side now. JupiterKing putting on the pressure. I guess he can do that. He has a lot of damage on both the left side and the right side. I guess the left side is even a little bit lower. But is this a situation you want? Usually with a Royal Giant player in this deck, you'd want to defend this Miner, and then you'd have a little bit of a counter push. So right now, just using the log on the right, that's fine. It has to deal with these does he have... Did Mapiel give up? Why would you give up? You were winning. I'm gonna go with Wi-Fi. I'm gonna go with Wi-Fi issues. But if Mapiel did have Wi-Fi issues in the rulebook, it says that it's still JupiterKing wins. JupiterKing has the chance to say, hey, if you did have a Wi-Fi issue, we can replay the game. I don't think either of these players are gonna agree to it. Yeah, JupiterKing is gonna be the winner. GG, well played. Play FIFA Mobile. FIFA Mobile? Is it? I think I've played it. You can actually play games, right? Like you can run around. Like it's like FIFA, but on your phone, and like there's buttons and stuff, and like you can move your player. Is it that game? I think I've played that a while back. I think I've played that. I think so. Lag out, that's sad AF. Yes, but at the same time, that would have been a hard matchup to win. Like, playing that matchup against anyone is hard enough, but playing that matchup against JupiterKing, that's a hard one. That is a very, very hard one. And just like that, look at this. So JupiterKing started off the day. When we looked at the standings originally, where was JupiterKing? He was right where YUYA was. Boop, boop, boop. And YUYA was right where JupiterKing was. Boop, boop. Okay, I can't point that high. JupiterKing went from 1-2 to 3-2, just like that. JupiterKing's back. I can officially say it. Click that button. Click that. That's just a coffee cup upside down. That wasn't a button. Click that button. That's he's back. The only person that I wish to see back would be, oh, even AUK is back. AUK was 0-3 to start off. He got 2 wins, so now he's 2-3. AUK, there is a chance. Problem is Line. Line is probably this group. Is it possible for every player? I could see just a ridiculous tie. I could see in this stage being the first place person having 4 wins and 3 losses, and I could see all the way to like 6 having 4 wins, 3 losses. Is that possible? Does the math add up? Joshua Eric, drink water. Oh, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I diddly do. I want to see Geralt play. Does Geralt play next? Also, I'll do predictions for the next one. There's no way he won that match. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Even if they ran it back, Destiny always comes. It would have been the same thing. Do predictions? Yeah, I will for this one. Ivan Sup, what's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing today, Ivan? How's the life? How's the Friday been so far? On a scale of 1 to 6,342. That's why Mapiel gave up. It sucks to see Mapiel gave up because, I don't know, maybe JupiterKing disconnects and you can get a win that way. So, Cash, what's been going on? Just in life? Or just in Clash Royale? Or with Rivola Mir? I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna steal that minion one day. One of these days, I'm gonna steal that plush minion. One of these days, you're gonna be watching Rivola Mir. Oh, this is a game, ladies and gentlemen. This is a game. I'm excited for this. Let me do a prediction real quick before I get too excited. Start prediction. Who will win? It is going to be Geralt, my boy. Geralt on the top, and then we have Line on the bottom. So Geralt number 1, Line number is actually last, which is crazy to say. It's weird saying it coming out of my mouth. But yeah, this is gonna be a game. This is gonna be a really, really good game. How's the stream quality? Okay, everything looks good. Everything looks good. Good. Yeah, this is going to be a really, really interesting game. Geralt has been dominating Line. He needs to win this right now. If Line loses this, his Bren Chong Cup career is done. Not career. That makes it sound like he can't do the Bren Chong Cup 3. But his journey in the Bren Chong Cup 2 will be over. Kaputs. GG well played in the chat. But it's not over yet. He has to lose. He has to lose. And all that, he has to lose a best of 3. And if I'm looking at Line, you know what? That's not a crazy bet to take. Geralt rocking a little bit of Hog, Cycle, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Firecracker. This deck's annoying to play against, but with Line having arrows, this makes it a lot easier. What Line's probably going to do every single time is just arrows the Firecracker. He's not going to be able to keep up with that cycle, but whenever he gets the chance, he'll probably arrow the Firecracker. The Firecracker is really, really annoying. And Line is just using a really off-meta deck again. What's going on today? I wonder if this group came together and was like, only off-meta decks today. If Chewbacca Cup there... Oh, Chewbacca Cup's here. Chewbacca cheers to everybody. Grrr. Okay, I'll stop. I'm getting carried away. This is the second time we've seen Minion Horde today. And not only that, but this is the second time in 2 sets that we've seen Minion Horde today. Wow. Adrian, do you believe that? Also, Adrian, David, Poma, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Kashman. But do you believe it? Minion Horde. Holy smokes. Like, gee, Scoob. Yeah, other than a couple of hits there. Ooh, this is looking really, really good for Geralt. I wonder if somehow... Gecko for life, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the Bren Chong Cup 2. Hope you're having a good Friday. A little Chewbacca cheers, just a little quick one. So I think this is going to be an interesting situation. If Line can get the Minion Horde on defense, right now you saw Geralt defend against the Minion Horde with the Firecracker, because that's all he has, twice. He plays it really, really high. But what if Line goes with a high... Okay, right there. You saw the Firecracker. Firecracker's out of hand. Now he's going to go Miner at the back, probably. And now we got a little bit of a push. How did we get back to another Ice Golem? Wow, this deck cycles quickly. So arrows come in, minions are going to get a couple of shots, but still takes the lead just like that. I like lines. This is a really good matchup. Geralt's last card is a rocket, and it's pretty much a useless card in this deck right now. So Spear Golems have to be picked up by the bats, and it was perfect. Rocket comes in. He's going to start the spell cycle, but if you do that, this could get really, really sketchy. So Mortar up high, no, Mortar down low, playing it safe. I like that. Really, really solid play. Right now, you're kind of focusing on the right side of your line, so you know what? Mortar low is perfect. You activate King Tower, and you stop the Hog Rider. Cannon Cart coming down the right side. Most likely going to go with him. Like, just keep going with these miners. As long as he keeps switching up these miner spots, it's going to be really, really good. So this is interesting. The minion horde's getting tanked for right now by the Cannon Cart. Nothing. Doesn't have enough elixir for this hog. Miner at the back. A couple of the minions survive. One goblin on tower. Stab, stab, stab. Goblin OP. Oh my gosh. I think this is the first time we saw a tower go down by a goblin in Bren Chong Cup 2. In all of the... I have not seen a goblin take a tower. Wow. I like what Geralt did there, though. He had enough units on defense. He had a little bit of extra elixir. He decides to go with the Hog Rider on the left side. Well, you might say, hey, why isn't he just defending? Well, I guess you're banking on two things. That your Firecracker will be able to defend. The Firecracker is really bad against Swarms sometimes. Sometimes it will miss the shots, especially if units are going horizontally and it shoots. A lot of times you'll miss, and we saw it miss the Goblin there, and the Goblin took the tower. But another thing with the Firecracker that's annoying is if the unit that it's targeting on dies, the retarget time of the Firecracker is relatively high, and that could be really, really bad. But overall, well played. That was a fun match to watch. One off-meta deck, one not an off-meta deck, but not a traditionally competitive deck, going head-to-head, and just like that, line could be coming back. This line could be tied with Mapiel and Aurora and YUYA for 5th with just one win. One more win. Look at Gerald's right side tower. Yeah, both of them were really, really low. Really, really low. I don't know. I don't know if that's what you wanted to do. I think the rocket cycle might have been too early. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's really, really hard to say. That cycle was so quick. Getting to multiple ice golems. A lot of times he didn't even defend he didn't defend the minion horde with the Firecracker. He defended it with the ice golem and getting back to another ice golem, which is hilarious. I like the combination of the cannon cart and the minion horde. We saw it in the last 30 seconds of the game where the cannon cart was tanking for the minions, but then when the cannon cart got knocked off its wheels, it was still tanking for the minions. That's a lot of health to be tanking for those minions, and then getting a miner as well. So you can go cannon cart, you can go minion horde, and then by the time the cannon cart dies, you can probably have a miner on the tower. So that combination there, I really like that deck. I might try that deck out. It looks cool. It looks cool. Get a haircut. Varun, I would love to. We're in lockdown right now, so the only way I get a haircut is if I do it myself. Maybe I'll do it on stream. I'll do it at the end of the Bren Chong Cup too. Celebrate. Just shave the head. I'll get a mullet. Yeah, the hair is looking way too long. It's crazy. When people look at my ID now, they don't think it's me. They'll be like, hey, can I get your ID? I give it to them. They're like, yeah, is this you? And I'll be like, yeah, why? They're like, yeah, it doesn't look like you. I'm like, oh, yeah, because I haven't cut my hair in over a year. Very, very long. Remco? Yo, what's up, Remco? What's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? You were right yesterday, and I was wrong. Azealis is in Group B and plays today. Should be interesting to watch and play some weird decks last time. Reyes, I will 100% be there. Yo, Reyes, do you watch on YouTube Rich Slayton stream or Twitch? Because I've been watching it on Twitch. I'll swing over to the YouTube side, be like, what's up? Do you watch the Chewbacca mug daily? Yes or no? Usually I do. At least for the Bren Chong Cup, I have been, because the Chewbacca mug, if you notice, it is very large. It can hold a lot of coffee. And for the Bren Chong Cup, that usually takes about 3.5 hours. Having the large amount of coffee is very nice. So usually I wash it every day for the Bren Chong Cup. But if it wasn't the Bren Chong Cup, if I was just streaming, I'd just wash it every so often. Like I'll drink it, throw it in the dishwasher. Whenever the dishwasher runs, it comes out, and boom, bang, bop, we're good. Pretorius, hi and bye, gotta go to work. Pretorius, no, baby, come back. You can have it all for me. What is going on with these decks? I wasn't even paying attention. So now we got line going back to a more traditional deck. We've seen this deck play a couple of times today. We've seen AUK win with it, and we've seen, I think that was maybe the only time saw it. And now Geralt's going with a Mega Knight Royal Giant deck. If I was the last card, what would I be? Maybe a Fireball? It wouldn't be a Lightning. I think it's probably a Fireball as the last card. It could be a Rocket, but that's such an expensive deck. So let's see what Geralt's going to do with this Mega Knight. Right now, Geralt can... I don't like that Mega Knight at all. I do not like that Mega Knight at all. Can't Line just go Balloon right side right now? That's so much Elixir. I guess he's back to Ice Wizard. He's got Mega Minion and he's got Ice Wizard. Two really good ways to stop the Balloon. He has nothing to pull it into the middle. No tower to pull it into the middle. But he does have the King Tower activated already. And he can also use the Tornado to just pull it back. Or can maybe you can use the Tornado to pull it into the middle. But I think I'd rather just pull it back to be safe. So Ice Wizard gets picked up by the Miner. Yes, pulls it back. And the Ice Wizard is going to probably be enough. Wait. Whoa, really good Tornado by Line. I love it. A little bit of damage from that bomb. And we see that a lot. Just this death damage from the Balloon Bomb adds up right now. This is getting pretty close. What you can do if you're Line right now is use the Balloon first and the Miner after. Use the Balloon to tank for the Miner, so the Miner maybe gets a couple of hits. Just kind of mix it up. Maybe that's a little bit too ambitious, but you know what? In this situation against a player like Geralt, let's see what he does. So Miner just goes in by itself. We got a Royal Giant on the left side. Bomb Tower comes up. Bomb Tower is going to be attacking the Ice Wizard first, but the Ice... Oh, good fire. Oh, he didn't get it. Bad misplay by Geralt. Going with the Fireball, but doesn't get the Bomb Tower. Would it have mattered? I do not know. So the Balloon's going in. Bar Barrel is going to go in as well to be tanking. So now the Barbarian is tanking, and now the Miner will be tanking. Tornado is going to be pulling the Balloon back, but he has nothing else. He has to go with the Fireball, but the Fireball is not going to come in on time. Balloon on tower. GG, well played. Line is back, baby. Line is back. Line is back. AUK is back, and Aurora is back. They're all back. This competition, this group is going to come down to the wire. Nobody is out. Nobody is out of it yet. Everybody has a chance to make it. And even Geralt right now, who was in first with 3-1. You think you have 3 wins, 1 loss, guaranteed to go to the regional finals. We're going to see this guy in the finals, no problem. Nope. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Some random asked who I was to Rich Slayton, and he gave me a huge shout out yesterday. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yo, Rich is the GOAT, man. I've been saying it once, I've been saying it again. He's the GOAT. Also, if you guys want to watch if you guys missed any of the Asia streams, any of the Asia group stages, you can see all of them live. Not live, that doesn't make sense. You can see all the recordings on Rich Slayton's channel. I just posted it in the chat right now. It's his YouTube channel. Not only that, but if you want to watch the European side, that will be happening today. Group B of the European side will be happening at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it will be happening in about 8 hours today. Awesome gameplay. Rich Slayton's going to be casting that live on his channel. Has all the past European sides. So if you want to get a little bit of a background on the first day of Group B, you can watch that first and then get ready for the Group B, the live elimination. I keep calling it elimination round robin, but like it's technically just the second day of the round robin. But I like the second day always a little bit more than the first day, because the first day is kind of like the little appetizer. It's a little appetizer, a little taster. It's like a soup and salad. You go to Olive Garden, you get your little soup and salad. You're sipping on the soup. You're eating the salad, but you're still missing something. You're missing that protein. You're missing that chicken teriyaki. You need a little chicken teriyaki in your life, and that's what this is. We got the chicken teriyaki today. This is the day 2. Day 2's chicken teriyaki, the main course. A little bit of fajitas with chicken teriyaki. That sounds disgusting. Chicken teriyaki fajitas? Is that good or is that bad? I don't even know. I don't know. But this is where it gets epic. It's crazy that we just had Geralt in line, a crazy game, and now we have Xbow Master and Kitassyan. Every single game is amazing, and I thank you. Thank you for letting me cast Asia, because the Asia group stage is by far the best group stage out of every other one. Magic Archer coming out with Kitassyan. So maybe Kitassyan is playing Elsiop's deck. We've seen Elsiop was the only player to play Minor Wall Breakers, but with Magic Archer, using a Tornado and using it very, very effectively. This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. Because Kitassyan was using the other version. He was using the traditional Bats, Spear Goblins, Quick Cycle, Minor Wall Breakers, at least the day 1. So going back to even at the beginning of the stream, I was bringing up, hey, Kitassyan had a really good start. Players like JupiterKing, Line, AUK, they didn't have a great start. Problem in that situation is a lot of times if you're doing well, you'll be content. You won't learn new decks. You won't get better. You won't practice as much. Where the players that are, oh, that's awesome. Using the bomb, I'll talk about that in a sec. But players that maybe didn't have as good as a first day, like JupiterKing, AUK, they put in that extra work. And we've seen it. I think all the players that I mentioned, Line, AUK, JupiterKing, I think they have put in the work because we've seen new decks, we've seen very, very solid gameplay, and it's paid off. Where it looks like Kitassyan, even though he started off very, very strong in day one, it looks like he's still putting in the work. Still putting in the work, still adding new decks to his arsenal, and really proving himself in this stacked Group B. I love it. I love it. I love it. Last card for Xbow Master is probably going to be a Fireball of some sort. It's weird that he doesn't have Goblin Cage. Goblin Cage would have been really nice for Xbow Master to have, but still, overall, this is going to be... Okay, so going back to that Bomb Tower, I'm going back and forth a lot, but I think the Bomb Tower is probably going to be played. So a lot of times people play the Bomb Tower a little bit into the middle, just to pull units into the middle. In a Lava Hound matchup, you're going to want to play it right in front. If you play it right in front, I don't like that at all. I don't like that play at all. So if you play that, let's say 4 tiles to the left, when this bomb explodes, okay, it's still got a lot of value. It got the bats, and it got... So that a lot of pro players, the reason why Bomb Tower is getting to that realm of broken is because Bomb Tower is a really good card, but if you can figure out ways to utilize the Death Bomb, it becomes broken. It becomes absolutely broken. And it doesn't look like that's going to be... might be GG. Miner on tower. Even if he tornadoes it, it's not going to be enough. The Miner's still going to be on tower. That's going to be GG, well played. Not the best matchup, only having the Magic Archer and the Spear Goblins to deal with the air units, and a lot of air units of Xbow Master. And then Xbow Master last card, sadly it was the Fireball like I predicted, and the Magic Archer go bye-bye to Fireball. So GG, well played. Xbow Master is going to win the first game. But I think Kitassyan played that well. Positives from Kitassyan's side, he played that well. He made a hard counter somewhat close, and he added a new deck to his arsenal. So now if you're Xbow Master, now you got to worry about another deck. Not only that, but another really powerful deck. That deck is good. I'm here. The first time I came here, Cash hair was under his cap. Really? Wait, the first time you saw me, my hair was... It's crazy because a year and a half ago, I wasn't even wearing a hat. I didn't even wear a hat. Like, I had short hair. I don't wear a hat all the time. Usually, if I have short hair, I don't like wearing hats. It's my birthday. Oh my God, I'm old. Remco, it's your birthday today? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday. Wait, no, let's get this a little closer. Oh, wait, we want to see the stats. Look at that. Oh my gosh. 83% to 17. That's getting close to like 90-10, 100-0 range. Small sample size. But still, if 18 people couldn't do it, Kitassyan wasn't able to, just adding to that stat more and more. But 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I hope it's not. If you're memeing and it's not actually your birthday, I'll be so annoyed. But I'm still committing. Happy birthday, dear Remco. Happy birthday to you. You see that high note at the end I hit? That's practice, baby. Cheers. Cheers. How cringy was that? I apologize for your guys' eardrums. I could picture so many people just on their side of their phone while I started singing, just like volume all the way down. That's so funny. Where the frig is Geralt doing? Oh, that was wow. I'm behind on chat. I'm behind. Did you hear the drama with L'attack? No, Candy. No, what drama? What drama? NA may not have the best players, but we have a lot of fun. Well, I don't know what that gives you in the competitive side, but hey, you know what? On the side of life, I'm glad. I'm glad you guys are having fun. That's awesome. Geralt won. What? Wait, what? Are you sure? Line has 2. Geralt has 2 losses. What? Are you guys memeing me? Nice mug. OSF. Oh man, it's best mug ever. If you guys don't have a Chewbacca mug, you have not started your life yet. When you obtain a Chewbacca mug, that is when your life truly starts. That is when you become 1 year old. It's the day I got the Chewbacca mug. I'm technically only a year and a half old because my life didn't start before I got this Chewbacca mug. Bren Chong Cup, sponsored by Chewbacca. That's not actually sponsored by Chewbacca mug. It's sponsored by... Wait, I'm in the way. Get me out of the way. Sponsored by this little thing right there. Wait, there. Upgrade. Upgrade. Very, 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 very solid app. To stay up to date with everything Bren Chong Cup 2 related. If you want schedule, who wins, who loses, who's going to the next stage, and everything in between. Upgrade is your app. Your one-stop app. Your one shop. I almost said shop. You should audition for The Voice or something. Yo, Eric, you like that? I don't know. I don't want to, like, I think it would be too easy. If I went to The Voice, I think everybody would just be fighting over me. Like, who is it? Zach Levine, Gwen Stefani, Blake Shelton, and someone else. Lady Gaga, is she still doing that? Maybe? I don't know. Wait, did I say Zach Levine? It's not Zach Levine. Zach Levine's a basketball player. Who's the other Levine? From Maroon 5. I can't remember his name. Jake Levine? Steph Levine? Tom Levine? Nah, that doesn't make sense. None of those make sense. Xbow Master hard counters again? Does he? Does he? Can I agree with that? I don't know. Also, how's the volume, by the way? Is it a little loud, a little quiet? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I don't know if you're right about Xbow Master hard counter again. Sure, the Zappies do a good job of slowing the Electro Giant, but in double elixir and especially in triple elixir, if Kitassyan can get one good lightning, getting the Goblin Cage and getting the Hunter, I think this could be maybe an easy win. Going for another Royal Giant, I like that play. So this is going to be an interesting defense. Goblin Cage outside the bomb, has to do it. Dark Prince still alive. Ice Wizard slowing everything down. Still has a Tornado, can pull everything back. So yeah, Tornado comes in, pulls everything back. And that's going to be a solid defense. How in what world does Xbow Master have hard counter? Avril Lavigne? Wait, Avril Lavigne? Oh, Adam Levine. Oh, it's Adam Levine. I was like, Avril? I'm like, that doesn't sound right. And I'm like, I thought you spelled it differently. It's Adam Levine. Wow, there's an Avril Lavigne and an Adam Levine. What if they had, like, if they shouldn't they, like, be married? I think those are, like, meant for each other. I don't have a Chewbacca mug because I don't like Star Wars that much. Well, yeah, I don't even like Star Wars that much. But I just like this Chewbacca mug. I don't know why. Not a big fan of Star Wars, but I love this Chewbacca mug. That's a very big oxymoron. But you know what? I stick by it. Chewbacca mug is love. Chewbacca mug is life. Royal Giant does finally get a couple of shots on the left side and maybe got one shot on the right side. But what did it cost? This Brawler maybe getting on tower? Why are you wasting elixir? Kitassyan just leaked like 5 elixir. Just play an Electro Giant at the back. You're vibing. Go with a Goblin Cage. You're vibing. Play something. You're crushing it. Maybe there's a little bit of BM. Nah, it's not BM. Kitassyan has this locked up. He's been defending these pushes flawlessly so far. All he has to do is keep doing exactly what he's doing. Bar Barrel perfectly. Royal Giant going on the left side, but he can still get to his Ice Wizard, get to his Baby Dragon, pull everything back. It's going to be so easy. Goblin Brawler's going to help on the right. No, goes for the left. Has to go to Dark Prince on the right side. Still, GG, well played. Bar Barrel coming in for everything else. Goblin Cage, Bar Barrel. Does he have Bar Barrel? Okay, Bar Barrel comes in, and that's going to be a clean defense. Right? I would love a Lightning on the left side just to seal the deal. Why'd you go... Why did Kitassyan go Lightning on the right side? Does Kitassyan not realize that the left side tower was lower? Okay. Kitassyan made some weird plays. Some weird plays. But the end result was the same. Tying up the series 1 apiece. Going to game number 3. I still don't like Kitassyan's odd going into the next game. I think he had a really good matchup, but we saw him make a lot of misplays. A lot of misplays. Even that last play, going Lightning, why would you ever go Lightning on the right side? Even before, I know what you're going to say is you're going to be like, hey, Cash, the Goblin Brawler and the Baby Dragon was on the left side. But even before those two connected, it was still lower by like 100, 200 HP. He doesn't have hard counter. Yeah, it was... wow, Xbow Master did actually have matchup. How? You know what? Shout out to Kitassyan. Shout out to Kitassyan. That is really well played. Really well played. Supposedly it wasn't the best matchup for Kitassyan. He made it look like an easy matchup. So, hey, that's awesome. Mohammed, hey, how are you doing today? Happy Friday. Original version has Fisherman. Yeah, why does he have Goblin Cage? That might have been a... Xbow Master, what was the last deck Xbow Master played? I wonder if that was a copy glitch. I wonder if he was trying to copy a deck and he put in the Goblin Cage instead of Fisherman. You're right, it is supposed to have Fisherman. Oh, Fisherman was banned. Oh, no, Fisherman was banned, so he went with the Goblin Cage instead. Yeah, that changes that matchup a lot, I think. Ooh, you guys are talking about predictions. I totally forgot about predictions. So Geralt won. No, line 1. Line 1. Line 1, start prediction. Go to this prediction. I know it's the last game, but we can still do a little prediction on this. Let's go Kit, Tat. There's so many S's in this name. CN. And then we got Xbow. So start prediction right now. If you guys don't know what predictions are, on Twitch there's a new thing where you can use channel points that you accumulate by watching the stream. You can use those channel points on to bet on who do you think is going to win. Is it going to be Kitassyan on the top, or is it going to be Xbow Master on the bottom? And if you win, you get a couple of credits. You get a couple of extra channel points back. It looks like Kitassyan's using double barrel. We've seen this once so far in this tournament, and the first time we saw it get destroyed. But wow! What a great Electro Spirit. Predicting the bats coming down, using the Electro Spirit right away, dealing with all the bats. Dark Goblin does get a lock, and that's a decent amount of damage. Wall breakers come in, but Royal Delivery, he got that Prime. He got that Amazon Prime, because that delivery came quick and just in time. Really, really well played. Predictions. Yeah, yo, Chris, my bad. I totally forgot. Cash, where do I get a Chewbacca mug? I don't know where I got this. I think I got it on Amazon, I can't remember. That's BM without a moat. Do stupid play at the end. Yo, you know what? Respect. Maybe that's going to get to... Ooh, Royal Delivery did not have Prime there. Xbow Master's got to redeem that Prime. Didn't have that delivery coming in quick enough. Yikes. That's a lot of damage, too. That's a lot of damage. If you play that Royal Delivery a second too late, it means every single Goblin gets a hit. And that's worse. That's worse than if you use the Zap, and it's 1 extra elixir. Because with a Zap, at least only 2 Goblins get hits. Or just 3 Goblins get hit if you Zap. That's a good question. So right now, Xbow Master has to figure out something. Royal Delivery does come on time. I guess he redeemed his Prime. That's really, really good. Good timing. He needs to redeem his Prime. So right now, Xbow Master probably going to go with just a Miner. Probably not even going to go with Wall Breakers. We'll go with Miner and then Earthquake. I like it. So if he gets 1 hit with the Miner, the Earthquake will be able to... I thought Minor Earthquake was enough to kill Dark Goblin. Why is that Dark Goblin alive? This is going to be a problem. Dark Goblin is going to be a problem. Knight up high. Never mind. Not going to be as big of a problem as I thought. Has to use the Knight. Clean defense. A little behind on Elixir, but not the end of the world. So Minor at the back. Don't go with the Earthquake. Yeah, it's a little bit of an overcommit with the Earthquake. So Royal Delivery is not on time. Has to go with the Spear Goblins at the back. He needs something. This is a lot of units. Knight's not going to be enough. He still has to deal with this. He has to deal with the Goblins, and he has to deal with this Dark Goblin. That's going to be GG, well played. That's going to be Kitassyan winning this game. Most likely his last card is... Actually, his last card's probably a building. So tries to go with a little Juke Barrel. One thing you can do against the Royal Delivery, because you have to play it so early, you don't have enough time to register where the Goblin Barrel is going. So you can do a tricky barrel, and you can get a lot of value because of it. It won't matter in the situation. We're not going to see it happen. Kitassyan wins. And he won that pretty flawlessly. I think maybe the biggest misplay, I was with Xbow Master there, though, was going in with the Miner and then going with the Earthquake. I thought that was going to be enough. I truly thought that was enough to take out the Dark Goblin. And him not taking out the Dark Goblin, a Dark Goblin with max HP or 1 HP is just as valuable, especially behind the Knight. That was really, really well played by Kitassyan. Kitassyan is going to win the game. And Kitassyan, I think, has locked up his... I think he might be guaranteed a spot in the next round, but I don't know. I'll have to check out the standings. I really have to go to the washroom. Wow, Kashman, reply me. Are you saying like wow, like that I replied you, or wow that I didn't? I think I replied. I can't remember. I think I replied. But if it was a surprise, I do my best to try to talk to everybody. I love talking to you guys. It's part of the reason why I love casting. I love streaming on Twitch. Live interaction with all you fine fellas out there. Except, I don't know, supposedly you guys don't have Chewbacca mugs, and that's kind of sus to me. I don't know if we can be friends anymore, guys. You guys don't have Chewbacca mugs. Chewbacca. Am I saying Chewbacca? Weird. Chewbacca. So last card for Kitassyan was Inferno Tower. I like that he didn't play it. He didn't have to play it. He had so many other ways to deal with the wall breakers and everything. Overall, really, really well played by Kitassyan. Really, really well played. Not playing a card usually means that you're really comfortable with a deck. You're really comfortable with the matchup. And I think we saw that. So Kitassyan now is #1 in the group with 4-1. And it's crazy to see that Kitassyan's #1 in a group with players like JupiterKing, Geralt, AUK, Xbow Master, Line, YUYA, Mapiel even has been playing really well. So not only is he in first, but he's in a group that's very, very dominant. Has a great win percentage right now. Most likely, we can see Kitassyan going to the regional finals, and I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what we've seen. Kitassyan play a lot of different decks, a lot of fun decks, and he's been playing them very, very well. So if that's not a person you want to see in the regional finals, I don't know who is. The miner targeted the knight. No, but I'm pretty sure the miner, maybe it was because the earthquake came in at the same time. I thought the miner got one hit on the Dark Goblin, but maybe that was the first wave of the earthquake coming through. And oh my gosh, how are we getting so spoiled? So first, we had Line and Geralt. Then we had Xbow Master and Kitassyan. 2 great matchups. JupiterKing and AUK. Compliments to the chef. Compliments to Bren Chong himself, because we got a great little appetizer. We got the salad. We got the main course. Now we got a little bit of dessert. And JupiterKing is going with the... He's going with the Royal Hogs Royal Recruits deck. It could be Balloon, but most likely not. We've seen JupiterKing run the Royal Hogs deck a couple of times. Aurora has the Bomb Tower, and this is a problem. Going with the Flying Machine up high. Doesn't have the Knight to pick up the Flying Machine, so that could be actually a really good... This could be a really good push for AUK. Now he doesn't have Bomb Tower, realizes that he doesn't have Bomb Tower. This is a great example of what people hate in Clash Royale, and that is opening hand. Opening hand. JupiterKing went with Royal Recruits first play. Aurora did not have the cards that he wanted in hand. He probably, instead of using Bomb Tower, would love to have had played the Baby Dragon, the Ice Wizard at the back, but instead had to go with the Bomb Tower. And because he went with the Bomb Tower, he went with the Knight first, trying to fix his cycle. Flying Machine was able to lock on the Bomb Tower, take out the Bomb Tower, and then with no any Bomb Tower, those Royal Hogs just looking at that tower, being like, ooh, that's free real estate. Let's get on that right side tower. And we saw the Hogs get a lot of damage on the right side tower, bring it down to 1622 on the right side. I have to go to the washroom really, really bad. Miner didn't get connected to the Dark Goblin. My bad. I thought it did. So it does, right? So Miner, if it does connect to the Dark Goblin, will die with Earthquake. Will die with Earthquake. Ooh, I forgot to do prediction. So last prediction was Kitassyan, which you guys predicted. 59% of you to be exact. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. 2 claps. Start prediction. Let's go with who will win. We got Jupiter, who has been playing amazing today, has not lost today, and Aurora on the bottom, who is also not lost today. Both these players had really, really rough first days. JupiterKing was 1-2, Aurora was 0-3, but today they have came out with a new spirit, a new fire, and we've seen them dominate. Both these players have not lost a set today. When is No Tilt? I don't know when it starts. That's a really good question. I think it's January 20th, maybe? Let me co-host, then clickbait that you in call with Bren Chong Cup player. No, we're not doing that. I'm not good enough at hosting. Also, I'm not awake enough to have like another person talking to another person, talking to chat and talking about the game. It'd be too much for me to handle. My brain too small. I have pea brain. Too small of a brain. Rupert Claps, yo, what's up, man? How are you doing? Happy Friday. How are you doing today? So it sucks that AUK, it seemed like AUK actually had a really good matchup. I think AUK had matchup, but wasn't able to win just off opening. It looks like he's going to lose because of opening hand. JupiterKing is playing this really, really well. He's cleaning up these defenses really, really cleanly. Problem is with AUK right now, Aurora at the bottom, is he was behind at the beginning, and that kind of puts the ball, that JupiterKing threw the ball in AUK's side of the field. Usually with Splash Yard, what you want to do is play defense, 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 and play a long, strenuous game and chip away at your opponent with poisons, with graveyards, and eventually win in double or triple elixir. But JupiterKing, he got the jump on AUK, threw the ball at him, said, hey, ball's in your court. Now you have to go offensive. You have to deal damage. And now Royal Recruits really good at defense against these graveyards if played properly, have a little bit of a counter push, and that's going to be GG well played. Does have enough elixir for the Bomb Tower. Maybe go with the Fireball right here. Yeah, Fireball does come in. One more Fireball is all you need if you're JupiterKing. And right now, no graveyard in the hand of Aurora, so can go with the Flying Machine. Going with the bait, it's GG well played. GG well played. Graveyard is now in hand, but it doesn't matter. Royal Recruits at the bridge, really making sure that this graveyard, if somehow JupiterKing would lose, making sure it is not possible, closing that door, locking it, also deadbolting it as well. Well played by Jupiter. Maybe a little bit of cheese with that opening hand a little bit of cheese, a really good start going Royal Recruits. He could have easily got punished for those Royal Recruits. In a different world, we could have saw Baby Dragon, Ice Wizard at the back, having the proper answers to everything, and this could have been easily AUK's win. I want to see the stats. Can we Revola Mir? Hit those stats. Stats me. Stat me. Stat me up. What's the secret word? I feel like it's I'm the Human Torch in the original Fantastic Four. Flame on. Is that the secret word? No. What's the password? Give me the stats. Oh, there it is. That's the password. It's give me the stats. GG. So yeah, looking at the matchup, it was for AUK. Not heavily favored, but still, a 60-40, especially with pros, is usually all you need to win the game. I think AUK had a really good matchup, but JupiterKing, well done. Well done. He found a way to win, and he did it. He really, really did it. I'm going to go to the washroom real quick. I am going to explode any second, so I'll be right back. BRB, I'll be right back. Hopefully they're both playing heavy decks, and this game doesn't go... This game maybe... Oh, they're playing... Okay, I'll be right back. I'm running. I am back from the washroom, and I know what you guys are going to say. Cash, you say washroom? What? Who says washroom? I say washroom. I say washroom. So JupiterKing running... Oh, he's run this deck a lot, and he plays this deck probably the best out of anybody I've ever seen play this deck. He made a couple of misplays in the first day, but I'm really excited to see what JupiterKing's going to do with this deck. And we got AUK using a really off-meta deck. Royal Hogs... It looks like it could have been Balloon Miner. It could have been Balloon Miner, Giant Skeleton, Bomb Tower, but it looks like he combined two decks together. It looks like he has... Well, Miner is banned, so it looks like he grabbed that Miner, Giant Skeleton, Balloon deck and the Royal Hogs, Royal Recruits deck, combined them and made this, which I don't know what to call it. Who has matchup here? I have no idea. I'm going to go with JupiterKing, just because if you look at AUK, he doesn't have the best ways to deal with this graveyard. He doesn't have the best ways, but also, yeah, I'm gonna go with JupiterKing because look at this graveyard. How are you gonna stop it? Barbarrel comes in a little late though. Zappies aren't the best defense, but because that Barbarrel came in late, the skeletons won't be able to pile up. Hunter, really good spot. Tornado pulling the Hunter into the bomb though. That's gonna be a lot of damage. 2 Royal Hogs on tower. Already used the Barbarrel, has nothing else. Knight comes down as a tank for the Ice Wizard, but that might be GG. That's like 2 Earthquakes away from winning, correct? Wait, how much does Earthquake do? 212? Didn't we figure this out? No, 200. What was it again? It's 80. No, it's 68. 3 times 68. Quick maths. That's like 7,000 damage. This is going to be an easy win. This should be fine, though. The Earthquake cycle starts going in. This is where JupiterKing has to go in. The problem is, with that Giant Skeleton, you really can't. Because if you go in, Giant Skeleton comes down, explodes everything. So it goes with a desperation graveyard. But having Zappies, having Ice Wizard, and having no tank, that's going to be GG. That's going to be well played. No Elixir to get this Mortar down to. And even if he does, Earthquake comes in. That's going to be GG. That's going to be well played. AUK wins this, ties it up, going to game number 3. And I want to see game number 3 very, very badly. Wow. JupiterKing wins the first match, and I think he might have had a little bit of he had a really bad matchup the first match, but wins it. This easily could be 2-0 AUK. Easily could be. AUK, this is what I've said this so many times. Off-meta decks. I don't know what's going on today. I have not seen this many off-meta decks. I don't know if all these players are talking to Azelis off stream or what's going on, because everybody's playing off-meta decks today in Group B. Group B is now not considered Group B. It's Group off-meta deck. Okay, we can think of something better. Group creative. No, that's stupid. Group outside the box. No, that's stupid as well. So there was a couple of games. This Aurora's deck is actually a real deck, because this matchup has been played 31 times, and it looks like it's a little bit in the favor of JupiterKing, especially in a 7. So right now, if you look at the matchups, when you see matchup 8 and 8, that means 8 of the 8 cards were the same. In the matchup 7 of 8, that means 7 of the 8 cards were the same. Very small sample size for both, but it looks relatively even. I think AUK played that phenomenally. Can you cast the next game in French, please? I do not speak French. I know bonjour, je m'appelle Kashman, j'ai 10 ans. I think I just said I'm 10 years old. Also, Popo Katete and the Best Bull. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Welcome to the cash frame. Happy Bren Chong Cup today, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Noah's Bogus, what's up? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. 204. Thank you. Quick maths is not my forte. I haven't had math. I haven't done math in school in a long time. Jupiter played that so badly. Yeah, but at the same time, I think he was kind of forced into some weird situations. I liked what AUK did. So there was that, yes, he made that misplay with the bar barrel, but I don't know if it was a misplay. It might have just been his fingers weren't quick enough. So he went in with the graveyard, wants to go with the bar barrel, but right when he went in with the graveyard, AUK kept on going opposite lane with Royal Hogs, which means JupiterKing has to react to both play one card and play another card, and maybe the thumbs weren't there, maybe he's tired. After, he has played a lot of quality Clash Royale. A lot of high-level Clash Royale. After an hour, 2 hours of me playing Clash Royale, I know my gameplay goes... It goes downhill quick. And I'm not playing against pros. I'm not playing on the big stage. There's stress. There's so much more that goes into this, and I think fatigue has to play a factor. So if you're a professional player, if you're a Clash Royale player, it's a marathon, not a sprint. You got to make sure that you got water, you got to make sure you got food, because similar to, I think it was Seth that brought this up when he was casting with Rich, where he talked about the calories of a Grandmaster, what the calories of a Grandmaster in a game of chess at high level can be anywhere between 1,000+ calories. And I think Clash Royale, let's say it's not as intensively, I don't think you think as much I think it's a lot more reactive based, so maybe those calories go down a lot more. But I still think there is... Okay, interesting. But okay, going back to, I feel like I'm just keeping going back and forth. But I do think you gotta keep up your energy. You do gotta keep up your energy, and maybe fatigue's playing a factor right now for JupiterKing. Couple of mistakes coming in. Let's see if he can clean up his gameplay for this. But let's look at AUK's deck. Another somewhat, it's a meta deck with a twist. Usually this deck has a giant skeleton instead of the knight. If you look, JupiterKing banned giant skeleton, so maybe JupiterKing was not predicting. Maybe he didn't expect this deck. He was thinking, well, I banned giant skeleton, a key card in this Royal Giant deck. You're not gonna play it. There's no way. Why would you play this deck? AUK says, no, hold my Chewbacca mug. I will play this deck, and I will play it with a Knight. Knight's a very, very powerful card, but not having, I don't know. Looking at this deck, it doesn't seem as good. A lot of times you want to go with the Giant Skeleton in front of the Royal Giant. That combination is really, really good. Big Graveyard coming in on the right side. Very quick cycle deck coming in from JupiterKing, and a lot of damage to start us off. Takes the lead with one Graveyard. So Aurora, how does he deal with these graveyards? Well, he has Bar Barrel, which we saw him use there. He has Hunter, which isn't bad. It's not bad at graveyard, but you got to make sure you play it correctly. He also has the Electro Spirit that can be really, really good, but you got to make sure you play it right. So most likely JupiterKing is going to go in with another graveyard on the right side, putting on pressure. Fisherman comes down. You have to get through this. This is not easy to get through. Going with a high bomb tower, I really don't like that play, because you need that bomb tower on the defense for this Royal Giant, and it looks like all the health of the bomb tower is pretty much gone. Zappy's up high. I love that poison. I love that snowball. Perfect. Okay. So bomb tower really, really... Ooh, Hunter up high takes out the ice. This is not good. Bomb Tower comes up, and the Royal Giant is over the bridge. That's perfect. Fireball comes in, gets a lot of value, gets the archers and the Bomb Tower. But you know what? Still solid defense by JupiterKing. I think JupiterKing's back. I haven't seen one mistake by JupiterKing. He wants to win this. He wants to be competitive. He wants to get to the regional finals. And if AUK loses this, his door is shut. The fate of AUK is in JupiterKing's hand, and I don't think he's opening that hand. I think this door is going to be shut. A couple more graveyards. I don't even know if he has to go graveyards. If he just keeps defending like he's doing. What he did against the Zappies there, the Zappies, if he didn't deal with them, they would have made that Inferno Dragon absolutely obsolete. So you think, okay, there's 3 Zappies. It's a 4 elixir card. He used a poison and a snowball. That's 6 elixir. That seems bad. But keeping that Inferno Dragon alive was crucial on that defense. A little bit of split lane push. We got a little push on the right side with the Knight, the Hunter, and the Fisherman. And then we got Royal Giant at the back on the left side. So right now, AUK is trying to figure out how to break through. And I don't know if it's going to be a naked graveyard. Wow, JupiterKing has been going with these naked graveyards a lot. Maybe that's what he's trying to do, though. Naked graveyard. He's not trying to get damage with the graveyard. Even if he does get damage, let's say that if he gets damage, that's good. But what he did there was he maybe forced out the Knight, forced out the Knight and the Hunter, which is 7 elixir, and got more value with his poison. So he might be doing that again. We might see him go with another poison here. Or he's just trying to get a little bit of chip. There's only 30 seconds left, so this is do or die time for AUK. And if he has to use elixir to defend these graveyards, it's less elixir he can use on offense. Bomb Tower comes right on top of the Royal Giant. That Royal Giant's healthy. Fireball comes in, Snowball on defense. He needs more. Royal Giant on tower, gets 1 hit. That's it. Just 1 hit. Bomb goes off of the... Bomb of the Bomb Tower is so crucial. Using that Bomb Tower to its absolute potential with that bomb is well played. That was a... Okay, no, there's not. I saw the one Royal Giant shot, and I thought maybe, just maybe. No, that's GG, well played. And I think that was a really solid game. The naked graveyards of JupiterKing looked weird. Looked very weird. Traditionally, if you watch, if you were giving someone tips how to play graveyard, how do you play graveyard, Cash? Well, you want to use your graveyard after you have a unit going over the bridge, so it tanks for the skeletons that spawn. But JupiterKing didn't do that. And I think he was trying to get value in different ways with the graveyard. He was trying to get either force out elixir on the right side, so then these bigger pushes on the left side weren't as threatening. He was able to defend them a little bit easier. Or even getting a little bit more value, so if he poisoned, he gets the tower, gets the Hunter, and gets a little bit of the Knight. I think that was really... I think that shows the greatness or the potential that JupiterKing has. JupiterKing going into the World Finals was probably one of the higher rated players. He was in the talk of being up there with Ruben, with Morden, with Mugi. And after the World Finals, he didn't do well. I think that's an understatement too. He did really bad in the World Finals, and I think a lot of players have lowered JupiterKing on the rankings. But going from 1 and 2 in the first day to now being 4 and 2, pretty much almost solidifying his place in the next round of the regional finals, that's impressive. In a stack group like that, in a stack group like group off meta, that's impressive. That's impressive. 2 claps to JupiterKing, 3 claps to Aurora. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Aurora is done. Aurora is now out of the Bren Chong Cup. It sucks to see because I think Aurora, I want to see more of Aurora. I don't think I got my AUK fix yet. Predictions, yes, I got it. Also, King Sud, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash fam and the Bren Chong Cup too. How are you doing today? Let me set up this prediction real quick. Boop. So, wow, 84% of you guys predicted JupiterKing. So, I guess you guys still believe in the Jupiter. Hey, I believe in him too, so we're all in the same boat. It sucks to see AUK out, though. He had so much potential. I loved what he was doing. He had a great day today, too. A really good start. He had a really bad first day. Started off strong, but JupiterKing said, no. Your day ends now. He did the whole nani. Alright, prediction is set up. We got YUYA on the top line. On the bottom, predict on who you think is going to win. We've seen this matchup so many times. So many times in this tournament. We've probably seen it in the Europe side as well a lot of times. So we're seeing this, probably 2 of the most popular decks battle it out. Mortar Graveyard on the top for YUYA. Maybe he has Poison, maybe he has Fireball. In this matchup, maybe Poison's actually better. Poison might be a little bit better of a support for these graveyards. And then Line is using Minor Wall Breakers, very, very quick cycle, having the Bats, having the Spear Goblins. Last card's going to be Fireball. I don't know. I don't know. It looks good for YUYA. Right now, he is in the lead. He has the Mortar, which can pull in the Wall Breakers, which is really, really good. And these graveyards, once they start coming down, which I don't think he's going to do now, YUYA looks like he's playing this really, really long. He's going for the long game. He's going to play it patiently. He's really going to wait to get that good graveyard and get a solid defense. So Bomb Tower, it looks like this could be the graveyard on the right side. As long as he can defend this somewhat cleanly. Oh, both Wall Breakers connect. No, 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 no. So that's the worst thing that could have happened there. So not only was he not able to defend it cleanly, but he wasn't able to go graveyard on the right side to support that cannon. Still has a decent play on the left side, but these Bats, he doesn't have enough elixir for poison. And even if he did poison, he would have to choose. Do I poison the Bats and maybe get a little extra damage, or do I defend the Wall Breakers? Line is playing this perfectly. Oh my gosh, Line, stop! Give Line some water. Give him some... Cool him off. Line's on fire. He's on fire. He can't be stopped. Line is playing this matchup perfectly. I have never seen... This is perfection. This is an artist at work. Guys, shh, be quiet. There's an artist working. Be quiet. That is insane. What we saw right now, how Line has been controlling this game, controlling the offense and the defense, even activating King Tower to put salt on the wound. Now, even now, if YUYA does go in with a graveyard, which I think was probably his best way to win, he's not going to get a Mortar Lock. There's no chance. But graveyard was looking a little threatening. Not anymore. Not anymore. King Tower activated. Pff, forget about it. Line just tied this game up with a bow. GG. Cool him off. He's on fire. He's on fire. I need to see Line in the regional finals. I need to see Line in the regional finals. Please. Kitassyan, Line, JupiterKing, Geralt. Those are my 4 I want to see. All those 4 are killers. Wait, did I forget anybody? AUK's out. I think I forgot someone like really... Xbow Master. No! Xbow Master. I need you as well. Can we get 5? I gotta talk to Revol. I gotta talk to Bren Chong. Can we get 5 from group off meta? I want to see 5 people get through. Can we maybe we'll let 3 from group... I don't know. All the groups are really good. We'll let 3 from, I don't know, some group in Europe go through. It's fine. Let's get 5 coming in from the Asia side, please. Drift Gaming. Yeah, once again, man. Happy Friday. How are you doing today? Need to do something. Be back in around an hour. Ooh, that sounds sketchy. Are you doing something illegal? Are you a hitman? Tell me the truth. Are you hitman? Are you bald? Do you have a barcode on the back of your head? You have to tell me. It's a rule. If you ask a hitman if they're a hitman, they have to tell you. I went all in on JupiterKing, to be honest, so that 87% is inflated. Oh, did you? Hey, you know what? You got rewarded for it. You believed and you won because of it. Line is technically the world champion. What? The world champion of no tilts? Yeah. But he's not the world champion. If we're talking about world champions, Team Queso. Team Queso is the Clash Royale world champion, and there's no debating that. Ooh, a little mirror matchup. Okay. Okay. This is a mirror matchup I've seen so many times. And oh! What is going on? Line! Stop with this off-meta stuff. You're stressing me out. Okay, so we've seen Line do this with 3 different decks. 3 different decks. I'm not fooling for this anymore. I'm not fooling. You can't fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. Fool me 3 times. Shame on J. Cole. Because this is getting out of hand. First time we saw Line go with a 3.0 Xbow deck. Goes with the Knight, the Archers, the Tesla. Everything that's in 3.9, 3.0 Xbow. And then the last card. You think it's Xbow? No, no, no. It's Royal Giant. Okay, that's interesting. I like it. Respect. Respect the drip. But now. Oh, wait, no, we forgot one. 2.6. He came with 2.6. Musketeer. Ice Golem. Cannon. You name it. Line. Comes with all those cards. You're expecting a Hog Rider on the left side? No. Royal Giant again? Wow. Okay, okay, bring it back. Splash Yard. Okay, you got all the units to Splash Yard. You got the Ice Wizard. You got the Knight. Your Baby Dragon. Your Bomb Tower. Everything. Wait! No Graveyard. Royal Giant again? Line really loves Royal Giant. Really, really loves Royal Giant. This is going to be awkward. No poison. Has an EQ instead. EQ on defense for the graveyard's good, but not perfect. Not perfect. These skeletons are going to start spawning quick. Not only that, but that King Tower, or the tower, was still attacking the Knight, I believe? What was the unit? The Bar Barrel? So a couple of skeletons come on. This is not looking good for Line. You know what? I love the off meta. I love the deck with a twist. I don't think it's going to work here. Royal Giant on the right side, easy defense. Can just use a bomb tower, but has to worry about... Ooh, bomb tower comes in. Last second. Perfect. This is GG. Well played. This is going to be a tied up. We're going to game number 3. And you know what? I'm fine with that. Getting to be able to see one more of Lion's decks, one of his crazy creations, I'm happy about that. I thought that prediction was up when Jupiter lost. No, it's for the predictions for the entire set. It's not for the one game, it's for the entire set. Did I do one for YUYA and Lion? I don't remember. I might have forgot. You can technically qualify for 3 and 4. I know you can technically, but I don't think you can in this one. The only way you can qualify for 3 and 4 is if the people above you, if there's 3 people above you with 5 or more wins. If you do the math, there's no way right now how the stage is set, how close everybody is, where you can get in with 3 and 4. It's impossible. It's impossible. Mathematically, it's 2. You would need, for 3 and 4 to get through, you would have to have people with no wins and people with all the wins. And then the people in the middle, that's where it gets a little, that's where 3 and 4 might get through. It's not happening. 7 hours for a chess game, I can easily make that 10 minutes tops. 7 hours for a chess game? 7-hour chess game? Oh my, is that how long chess games usually last? That's stressful. That is very stressful. Yo, Frostest, didn't realize you were in chat. Yo, what's up, man? What's up, what's up, what's up? 6 and 1, 5 and 2, 4, 3, 3 and 4, 3 and 4, 3 and 4, 2 and 5, 2 and 5. Yeah, but I don't think we can get that. I don't think we can get that. Can anybody get 6 and 1? I'm pretty sure the most we can get is 5 and 2. And everybody already has, I don't think we can get that. I think the most we can get is 5 and 2, and the least we can get is 2 and 5. Like, we can't get a 1 and 6. I'll have to look at the rankings. Maybe you're right. Maybe they could. But will they? I don't think so. I can't see it happening. Maybe. This group is so close that maybe 3 and 4 is enough. This group is very, very close. Is there a way that Lion can come back here? Double Royal Giant, that looks scary, but having the Bomb Tower, having the Ice Wizards on both sides, the Ice Wizards do so much work against the Royal Giants. Couple of hits on both sides, it's just not going to be enough. YUYA has too much damage on that left side tower already. Royal Giant on the right side, but probably just going to go with the Ice Wizard, go with the Bar Barrel, or the Bomb Tower. It's going to be GG, well played. It sucks. Royal Giant in this matchup's really, really bad because YUYA has so many options. Ice Wizard's really good against Royal Giant because it slows its attack speed, its movement speed. It makes it so slow. And has the Bomb Tower. And if all Ice Wizard, Bomb Tower fail, you can just tornado it back. There's so many resources in the deck of YUYA to deal with these Royal Giants, and we saw it there. Easy game. Line tries to go a little off meta. It does not work, sadly. Why are they playing level 9? Because level 9 is it's called tournament standard. Everything goes down to level 9 in tournament. It's just how tournament play's always been. Why? I don't know. It's just kind of it's always been a thing. Yo, happy Friday, all. Shadow Mystic, happy Friday, man. Hope you're having a good one. Happy Frig Day. Happy Frig Day. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Is this live? NYR? Nope. This is a replay. It's a, what is it called? A recast? What is it called? I think on Twitch you can do, like, you can play, I don't know why people do this, I think it's so stupid, but you can play your stream over again live. It's the weirdest thing. It really takes, what's the point of streaming if you're not live? Isn't the whole point of streaming live the fact that you're live? Is that me? Friday! Oh, Box of Demons, you're cut off. Friday. It's not Friday, it's Friday. Oh gosh, I think I'm gonna get fired after that one. Yeah, I've heard about it, but never watched. I've heard about it, but never watched it. Yeah, I don't think anybody does. Why would you ever watch a live stream not live? So, Lion, going in with Royal Recruits, I would expect Royal Hogs, but honestly, it could be Royal Giant. We've seen Lion switch the win condition in so many decks, and I've been... Okay! Okay! Is that Mama? Is that the Mama Witch? Are we seeing Mama? What are you doing here, Mama? Mama Witch is making an appearance. This is the second time we've seen the Mama Witch make an appearance. In the Bren Chong Cup 2, in the Asia group stage. Okay. Okay, this isn't a drill. This is serious. Is this the matchup? The first time we saw the matchup with which it did nothing. It was a dead card. It was playing against what? Bridge spam? What was it playing against? I can't remember, but there was no swarm cards in the deck, and it got 0 value whatsoever. This is a deck that last time I checked on not local leaderboards, on the leaderboards in Clash Royale, this was actually the #1 deck. No. I'm thinking of TV Royale. I saw this deck on TV Royale when I was getting ready to shower last night. I went on TV Royale, wanted to watch a game, and I saw this deck. I was surprised because I didn't think Mama Witch could be a top 100 or be in a deck that's in the top 100 of Clash Royale ladder, especially how competitive this season has been. I was excited. I watched the game. The Mama Witch in the match I saw on TV Royale didn't seem to do much, but I can see in certain situations the Mama Witch, especially against bait decks, it could be absolutely game changing. So maybe, what was YUYA thinking? So maybe YUYA was thinking that line would you go with a bait deck, that's why he played the Mama Witch, but in this matchup I can see it getting maybe a little bit of value. Can deal with these Royal Recruits. It's just not a good card though. It's really not a good card. Right now Line has the lead and I don't think he's losing it anytime soon. YUYA does YUYA have a big spell? Is YUYA's last card Fireball? If it is, why hasn't he used it yet? Why hasn't he used it yet? What are the odds it's like Cannon Card or something? No, it's probably Fireball. It makes sense, but why hasn't he used it yet? Yeah, it is Cannon Card. So yeah, he doesn't have a Fireball. Cannon Card is the last card. A couple of Magic Archer shots on the right side, but YUYA's right side tower is just way too low. 968 left on the right side. Fireball comes in for the Mama Witch. It's funny that the Fireball came in for the Mama Witch. That shows that the Mama Witch is threatening. That shows that Line fears the Mother Witch. Or it just shows that he just wanted to Fireball it. I hear something like moving outside my room. I don't know what it is. So all Line has to do is keep doing what he's doing. Play Royal Recruits at the back, build this push, keep getting chip damage with whatever he gets. If he gets Royal Hogs on tower, Fireball, chip damage, everything in between. Right now he's got this game locked up. All he has to do is keep doing what he's doing. Like right now, for example, I don't even think he has to defend this Electro Wizard. He could just go... Do you go Royal Recruits here? No, probably not. Yeah, he's just going to go with the Zappies, going with the Barbarrel as well. Barbarrel is not going to be enough to kill this Magic Archer. Good pickup with the Bandit. Royal Recruits up high. This is what Bridge Spam does, though. If you can't kill the Magic Archer, this is where it starts getting annoying. Maybe the Mama Witch can do a little bit on the left side. Spawns 2 Piggies. Piggies are going to die probably before they even get to tower, though. So Mama Witch doesn't do much. This game's definitely gotten closer. I'm curious why Line keeps opting to just go for these Fireballs on 1 unit and the tower. Because I think that's what YUYA kind of wants him to do. It gives YUYA the ability, potentially, to go all in on 1 lane, build this big push. But maybe that's not true. Still having the Barbarrel, still having the Goblin Cage, still having the Royal Recruits if need be. I don't know. This could be interesting. Let's see what YUYA can do here. If he's going to win, he has to be creative. Electro Spirit stuns that. This is perfect. Fireball, that's what I was thinking. Getting a little bit more value. You have the lead on the tower. You don't have to deal more spell damage to the tower. Why not just be safe? Why don't get more value with your... Wait till your opponent plays 2 units together. Wait till something's beside the Magic Archer, beside the Cannon Card, beside this, and then that's when you go in with the Fireball. That's what I was thinking. It doesn't look like it's going to matter, though. 18 seconds left. This is going to be GG. Well played. Line can just keep doing what he's doing. Royal Recruits up high. He could go with the Goblin Cage. He might just go with Zappies. Flying Machine. Perfect. GG, well played. GG, well played. Very anticlimactic last game. That's the problem with Line's deck. It's very... It's like, have you heard of the saying where it's like, what is it, like a water can like destroy anything? Like you can... It's like a million, or wait, what's the saying? There's like a saying where like something about like waves hitting a rock, where it's like even waves hitting a rock could like destroy a mountain, or water can destroy. There's something, a saying of some sort there, where I think we saw that. We just saw Line waves and waves and waves of these Royal Recruits that act as defense and potentially offense just keep coming at YUYA every 20 seconds. Just another one. Shout out to DJ Khaled. Another one. And YUYA couldn't do anything. Not having a big spell, not having a Fireball really made that matchup impossible. And it looks like YUYA is out. It's over. Oh, yo, you're right. No candy. Technically, you are correct. We could have a 3 and 4 player make it. It could happen, honestly. It could happen. Right now, we know for a fact that YUYA and AUK are out. Those 2 are out. Everybody from Mapiel, Xbow Master, Line, Geralt, JupiterKing, and Kitassyan. They're all anybody. I don't know. I think Kitassyan might be automatically through right now. I think Kitassyan is in. He still has 2 more games. He still has 2 more games left. But even if he loses them, I still think he's probably going to make it through. So cool that we saw the Mother Witch. Sadly, we're probably never going to see her again because we have not seen the Mother Witch. The Mother Witch has a big goose egg when it comes to win percentage. Korea is king. Korea has a really good Clash Royale team. Makes sense if she fits into anything, it'll be bridge spam. Yeah, bridge spam, she fits really, really well. Clone, she fits okay. But Mama Witch, I think she just needs a little bit of a boost, a little bit of a pick-me-up. And the pick-me-up would be, in my mind, a little bit of an attack speed buff. So she'll be able to attack more, which gives her higher DPS, which also gives her the ability to potentially change more things into hogs. People have brought up the potential of Splash, giving a Mother Witch splash damage. I think that might be a little broken. A little bit broken. Maybe, you know what would have been a really good matchup for the Mother Witch? Wall breakers. If Line played wall breakers, which maybe YUYA was predicting, YUYA would have won. YUYA would have won. That would have been a great matchup, great deck selection, and we would have saw the Mother Witch get infinite value. But it doesn't. It looks like a little off the mark with the deck selection, sadly. Let's set up this prediction real quick. Choose outcome of prediction. YUYA was not the favorite. Line was heavy favorite, and Line was the champion. Congrats to Line. Played really, really well. From the that first game he played against the, what was it, Wall Breakers versus the Mortar Graveyard deck, that was, ooh. If I was a betting man, I would have bet on Line as well. Start prediction. Let's go with another prediction for this game. We got Kitassyan on the top, and we got Mapiel on the bottom. So this is an interesting matchup because Mapiel right now needs to win. It's do or die right now for Mapiel. On the other hand, if you look at Kitassyan, he has been dominating, absolute dominating this group. And how can you bet against someone who's been as dominant as Kitassyan in this group? It's hard to. I would probably think Kitassyan might have the advantage right now, but Mapiel, you know what? Back against the wall. Let's see what he can do. This is when players get desperate. This is when players might play either. This is where the make or break point happens. We either see someone play really, really well, or maybe just fold under the pressure. You know what? How do you get diamonds? Well, diamonds are created by pressure, and let's see. We'll find out right now if Mapiel is a diamond, or if he's a dud. Wow, that's aggressive, Cash. Calm down. It's just Mapiel. That seems really aggressive. Believe it or not, Oxlip pushed to number 25 with Mama Witch deck last night. Really? What was the deck? Was it the same one? My job is really taken away from my stream watching. My job is really taken away from my stream watching, and I'm not a fan of that. It sounds like you gotta quit. Sounds like you gotta quit. Full-time stream watcher. That'd be hilarious if that was a full-time job. Imagine if like there were streamers that were so successful where they could pay people just to watch their stream. Isn't that just called botting? Isn't that just a freaking? Isn't that just bot? I guess you can pay real people. I wonder if that's real. People would actually do that. I'll pay you $10 to watch my stream an hour. I wonder if people would do that. People would probably. Ruben won a 7 Bren Chong Cup 2-0 using Mother Witch. Really? No way. No. Who's in the Group B on Europe? It's Elizeles. Is that the one with Ruben? I can't remember. I think it's Ruben, right? I think it's Ruben. So Kitassyan winning game number 1, continuing his dominancy. The water is mightier than the sword. Yes, Remco. That is what I was. I don't think that's what I was thinking, but that sounds way cooler than. What did I say? Waves hitting rock hurt. Big wave hit rock. It's like caveman brain. That's my big brain. That's all my brain power I have left. Every other player than you, I challenge to the death, but a 7K player is just Slayer. Every other player than you, I challenge to the death. Oh my gosh, that's an intent. How are you guys going to challenge to the death? Are you guys going to do like the traditional duel, what they did back in the 1800s, where you grab your musket, you stand back to back, you take 10 steps, you turn and you shoot, and if you miss, you got to reload your musket. You got to get rid of that gunpowder, put new gunpowder in, pound it down, put in the bullet, lock and load, and then shoot again. That's exciting. If you guys are doing that, call me up. I'll 100% live stream it. That sounds super exciting. Why do we think we haven't seen any Golem, Night Witch, Lightning, Baby Dragon? We saw one player use it yesterday. It was Yakitori, but that was just because Yakitori was, I think, out. Yakitori was officially out, so he was using Spell Cycle. He used the Golem deck. I think the reason why we don't see the Golem deck is because of variance. The problem with Golem is, well, I think there's maybe two things. So first off, Golem's a really old deck. It's a deck that, like, if I think about how many times I've played Golem, it has to be up in the 1000s. I've played against Golem so much in my career, and if you play against it a lot of times, you know how to defend it. And I think pro players have that same factor, but maybe exponentially. So they've played against the deck, they know how to defend it, so it's hard for Golem players to break through on offense. Second is it's very heavy. The Lone Ranger, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Kashman. It's very heavy, and I know heavy decks aren't bad. The problem is with heavy decks, you can really abuse your opponent's cycle, and a lot of these pro players are really, really good at doing that. If your opening hand isn't good, let's say opening hand, your opponent uses minor wall breakers, and you don't have the right tools to defend. Well, your opponent will realize that you don't have the right tools, and they will abuse the fact that you didn't have the right tools in the next attack in your cycle. You will lose within the first minute just because of your opening hand. That's a huge factor. Huge factor. Opening hand being heavy, very easily to abuse the cycle. And then also, it's probably just because people just know it. It's too familiar. That would be my guess. Do you guys have another guess of why we don't see Golem? Maybe it's just because it's bad. It could be because Electro Giant is just better. We've seen the Electro Giant mirror matchup with the Golem, and Electro Giant won every single time. Electro Giant might just be better. It might be better on offense. It's better on defense. You could change the Electro Giant for Golem, and I think the Electro Giant would be 10 times better every single time. 2S0MB1, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash Fam. Also, a little Chewbacca cheers for everyone watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys are enjoying. Shout out to Bren Chong and everybody watching for making this happen. I'm loving this. I hope you guys are loving this as well. And thank you guys for being here. Just being able to cast in front of you guys all, it's awesome. It is awesome. And if you want more Bren Chong Cup, make sure you check out Rich Sladen's channel. That's where all of the Asian group stages will be. All the videos for this stream will be on his channel, and all the ones I did in the past for the Asia group stage. Also, the European group stage is all on there too. So make sure you check that out. What was I talking about? I was talking about the Electro Giant. This is a weird matchup. So this is a matchup, if you look at it, the last card for Kitassyan is Lightning. So you think Lightning gets a lot of value, literally like we just saw. Lightning on Mortar, Lightning on Cannon Cart, Lightning on Hunter. So it looks like, wow, this matchup's really heavily favored for the Electro Giant player, but it's not. If we see the stats after the fact, I think it's about 70-30 for the Mortar Graveyard player, which really, really sucks. It's good for us because we're probably going to get to see a game number 3 where Mapiel has it's do or die for him, so that's going to be really exciting. I don't know, unless you can get a really good valuable, if you can get a really good value Lightning, but even then I don't think it's going to be enough. Going into the triple elixir, maybe something can happen, but overall, right now Mapiel's playing this perfectly, and it's cool to see that he is thriving in this pressure. He's not cracking, which is awesome. Going back to the Electro Giant and the Golem kind of battle, the reason why I think Electro Giant's a little bit better than Golem is because Electro Giant has a little less health, but it can deal with units consistently. You can use the Tornado to pull units in and then constantly get damage. Where the Golem only deals damage when it dies, when it pops and turns into the Golemites, and it's not even that significant. The stun factor as well of the Electro Giant just adds another level, slowing the DPS of all the units it attacks or is attacking him. Also, if it gets on tower, it is GG, well played. I think the Electro Giant's definitely better. Maybe that's just why. Icebow never dies. That's one deck we have not seen at all. We have not seen Icebow. I don't even think we've seen Xbow in the Asia group stage yet. I'm back from Zoom. Did I miss anything? You missed. There's been a lot of really, really good games. JupiterKing's back. That's the first thing. JupiterKing's back. He beat AUK, stopping, basically just closing the door on AUK's Bren Chong Cup hopes. So now JupiterKing most likely is going to qualify for the next round, which is awesome. Lightning comes in. This is the problem. This is the same problem we saw in the first game when it was Line versus... Who was it? Who did Line versus in the first game? Was it Line and Kitassyan? This is the same problem because in a situation where you think Electro Giant is going to be better in Triple Elixir, he's going to be able to get more units, he's going to be able to get more lightning value, more everything. The problem is that means Mapiel also has more Elixir, being able to get to more units as well. Being able to potentially get to another Mortar here on defense. No, it goes... It doesn't matter. I don't think he meant to go Fireball there. I think he meant to go Mortar. That might have been a misclick. Didn't matter. It didn't matter. But going back to what I said, right now, Kitassyan, double, triple elixir comes. You're like, oh, Kitassyan has the advantage. He can get a bigger push. But the problem is, if you have a bigger push, that means more units are clumped together. That means there's more fireball value. And that just means if you can't get through in single, you can't get through in double, and you can't get through in triple, most likely. Because that means the defense of your opponent also increases by 2 and 3. And a lot of times it could be more... It could be even harder to get through. Which is GG, well played. I agree. People just know how to defend the golem now, and with cards like the giant skeleton and fisherman, it's tough. Yeah, especially the fisherman. And we haven't seen a lot of fishermen today. We've seen a decent amount. Fisherman has made an appearance in a lot of balloon decks, the royal giant decks, and that's pretty much it. But we've seen a lot of those decks nonetheless. Yeah, that's right. What did I say this matchup was? I think I said 70. I think I said 70-30. I understated that. It's an 80-20. And it's not even like a small sample size. Look at that sample size. 416 games with the exact same cards. That this is including the top of the top, the best of the best ladder, mid ladder, lower ladder, whatever it is. But that is a bad matchup. That's probably the worst matchup we've seen today. The most polarizing matchup, at least, that we've seen today. Where, I don't know, if you're Kitassyan, I think you just shake this one off. You just little shake and bake action, shake it off, get into the next game. Get into the next game. Think about what deck you're going to use. Kitassyan's been using a lot of off-meta decks, except right now. I don't know why. He's really going back to the meta against Mapiel. Maybe he's intimidated by Mapiel. I don't know. Kashman OP. No. Sail Hero, you're OP. You're OP. By far. 100%. Everybody watching right now, you guys are OP. Xbow's dead, that's why. You know what? I'm happy with that. Good riddance. So it looks like Mapiel's running it back. Mapiel's running it back. Mortar Graveyard, and we got double-barreled bait. Ooh, baby! Double barrel. We've seen this deck actually have a little bit of success today. We saw this deck have a little bit of success. Xbow Master made a mistake against it and lost because of it. So, who has matchup in this situation? With the Electro Spirit, I'm liking Kitassyan's situation. The Dark Goblin's really, really good and really, really annoying at dealing with these graveyards. Depending on what building Kitassyan has, maybe changes stuff. The Electro Spirit's going to be good against Graveyard, but also kind of nerve-wracking for me. I'm nervous because at any moment... Ooh, I don't know if I like the Inferno Tower in this matchup. Maybe the Bomb Tower would have been a little bit better, but Inferno Tower still gets value. Good Spear Goblins to just distract that Inferno Tower. If that was Bomb Tower, this Mortar would pretty much be dead. Dark Goblin coming in, going to be able to finish off this Mortar. Mortar does get 2 shots, though, and that's a lot of damage. Great start for Mapiel. Mapiel is not done yet. Mapiel's not done. Right now, he's 2 and 3, so he can be 3 and 3, and if he wins the last game, that's 4 and 3. That's probably enough to qualify him. I think a lot of people have Mapiel already crossed off their list. They don't think Mapiel's making the regional finals. I don't think you can say that. Last game, he played solid. Even in the first game, he lost, but it was close. Right now, I think he has a really good matchup, and he's been really proving himself to be a threatening Mortar Graveyard player. He's playing this deck really, really well, as well as JupiterKing, as well as any of the great players that I've seen play this deck. This is going to be interesting. Watching this tournament really makes me want to learn to play Mortar. Mortar's a weird one, because I think Mortar is a good card, but it sucks because the problem with meta decks is it's similar to the Golem, where eventually all meta decks, there's a lot of decks that come out and they get really, really popular, and then people learn how to defend it, and then they just kind of die. And I think Mortar Graveyard is going to be one of those decks. And in a meta or two from now, we probably will never see this deck and we'll forget about it. There's only a certain few decks that you see forever. Wow, this is a threatening push. This is really, really bad. Barbarrel does miss the Goblin on the left and 2 Skeletons. Just like that, wow, the entire momentum of this game shifts. Mapiel with maybe a little bit of an overcommit on the left side, not having enough Elixir to defend the right side, going with the Hunter to the right as well. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. The pressure's coming on. Goblin Barrel coming in late. I love that Fireball. Needs the Barbarrel. Barbarrel's not coming in. Barbarrel comes in late. Electro Spirit is going to get a little bit more chip on tower as well, and the Goblins. So this lead is getting just further and further and further. This game is slipping out of Mapiel's hands. And not only that, but the regional finals is slipping out of Mapiel's hands. If he doesn't figure out something and figure out something quick, all Kitassyan's doing is the same thing over and over and over again. But that's what you should be doing right now. It's not working. That's really well played. So what Kitassyan did there was he didn't attack, and it was a simple attack. It was Dark Goblin, it was Skeleton Barrel, and it was Goblin Barrel in that order. He went in, realized, he's like, wait, Mapiel wasn't able to defend this. Let's try it again. Okay, he wasn't able to defend it again. Well, let's try it one more time. Wasn't able to defend it again. Okay. Well, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And that's exactly why Kitassyan won. He was behind, found this magical push, which was a really good push. And Mapiel struggled. He didn't know he didn't know when to play his bar barrel. Bar barrel was coming in late. His hunter wasn't in the right spot. And I guess there was one time there was an Electro Spirit in there, but nonetheless. Kitassyan, well played. Mapiel is going to be done for the Bren Chong Cup 2. Maybe we see Mapiel in the Bren Chong Cup 3. Maybe we see him in the CRL this season. CRL is going to be, if you guys don't know what CRL is in this season, it's going to be very interesting how ladder's incorporated into it, where if you're top 1,000 in ladder, you get to qualify for a CRL tournament, a monthly tournament where you get prizes if you win. And depending on how you do in those, you might get invited to the World Finals, where a 1.6 million. Let me restate that, because like that, I don't think we're giving that number enough credit. I think people are just kind of throwing that away. $1.6 million in total prizes. 1.6. That is muchos dineros. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And I'm excited. Geralt versus Xbow Master. This is a big game for Xbow Master. If he loses this, is Xbow Master out as well? Is he 3-3? I can't remember what Xbow Master is. This might be his last game. I'm hoping it appears. Nope, does not. AUK versus Line. AUK's out already. Line's still in. So, Geralt going with the Goblin Hut. Interesting. Goblin Hut bats could be... It's probably going to be a bait deck, but I just don't know which one. Balloon? No, that doesn't seem right. Skeleton Barrel? Maybe. Skeleton Barrel doesn't even seem good. Guards? Wow, Geralt, what is going on? This group has just been so off meta. Group off meta is really proving their name worth. Inferno Dragon as well. It's crazy that I don't know what this deck is. I know every deck in Clash Royale. I know all of them, more or less. Or at least can usually guess. If I had to guess, like, it could be Lava Hound, which is insane. It could be, but that just seems bad. I think it might be Balloon. It looks kind of like... It looks kind of like a Balloon deck. Lava Hound, Balloon, what else could it be? It's not Graveyard. It's not Hog. It's not Royal Hogs. Maybe... It could be Royal Giant, but that just doesn't seem good either. Goblin Hut, that brings back unpleasant memories. Does anybody know Mega Knight? Okay, so now that I see Mega Knight, this kind of changes it up. It could be Skeleton Barrel. It could be a little bit of an off-meta Mega Knight deck. It's a TV Royale deck, Cash. What's the... I gotta go on TV Royale real quick. What's the last card? Hey, Chris, what's the last card in this deck? Is it Royal Giant? Is it Skeleton Barrel? Is it Balloon? I think it could be any of those three. Which one is it? Poison. It's just minor poison. It's just minor poison? Really? It's just minor poison? This deck seems bad. This deck seems really bad. I don't like this deck at all. I don't like this deck at all. I know Mega Knight's considered a win condition. Mega Knight's considered a win condition in draft. I don't personally think it's a win condition. I think cards that focus on tower only are win conditions, so I can give it to Giant, I can give it to Goblin Giant, I can't give it to Mega Knight. Mega Knight's not a win condition in my eyes, and Minor used to be a win condition. I think of it now as a support card. So right now we're looking at a deck in my perspective that doesn't have a win condition. Sure, spells are pretty powerful. Let's see, maybe I'm wrong, but having the Tesla, having the Knight for the Mega Knight, and then having the spells, the Fireball, and the Royal Delivery for all the bait cards, these Spear Goblins are adding up though quick. It's too little too late. I don't like this deck at all. Maybe Gerald's trying something out. I don't like the look of this deck. It just looks bad. But wait, while I'm saying this, wait a sec. Poison on defense. Fireball comes in too. Why did you... Oh, it's an offensive poison. Oh my gosh, he won. Oh, what do I know? This deck is the best deck ever, I guess. Let's go, baby. Gerald's a genius. I'm an idiot. This is amazing. I'm at 10 out of 10. You know what, Xbow Master? Thank you. Thank you for making me look like a fool. That's hilarious. You know what? Shout out to Gerald. I love the guy. He's one of my favorite in this group. So you know what? Chewbacca cheers to Gerald. Ravol Amir, I feel you. I feel you, Revol. I feel you. I fear you. I feel you. Free. I can't speak. That is I gotta stop hitting my desk. I know there's like if I hit the desk, the mic gets a little echo. Wow. What a choke, and what a deck selection by Geralt. He's a genius. I think he is. If we think about great deck selectors in Clash Royale, we think about the mad scientist OP Sam. No. We think of Geralt from now on. Geralt is the deck master. We think of the king of games in Yu-Gi-Oh. It's Geralt. He's the king of decks. I'm so baffled. Man. You streaming later today? Yeah, I will be. I took yesterday off. I want to work on a YouTube video. I ended up rearranging my room. I'll probably show it on stream today. I got like these LED lights on the ceiling now that change different color. I got a background and some like memorabilia behind me. I have a green screen right now, but yeah, it's that's what I did. I was working on a YouTube video as well. There's a couple of problems with it. I had to do some research. This YouTube video is either gonna be really good or really bad. We'll see. Is that Tim the Brody? Yo, Tim, who won in, did you see the Raptors game last night? Did you see, the Raptors, baby, we back in it. Pa. Getting a big dub against, I guess, Charlotte, so not the biggest dub. But you know what? A dub nonetheless. So Geralt, Ewiz, I don't know. Geralt's going to come out with Ewiz clone or something. It's going to be Ewiz cycle. 2.6 Ewiz cycle. Mark my words. Geralt's going to come out with the best deck ever. Happy Frig Day, yo, Prodigy. Yo, happy Frig Day, man. Happy Frig Day to you as well. I gotta go to school. It's starting to have a nice, I gotta go. School is starting. Have a nice rest of your day. And if you stream later, we'll see you later. You're the best. Yo, Noah's bogus. I'll see you later, man. Enjoy school. Make sure you learn something. When I see you in the second stream, I'm gonna ask him. Be like, yo, what did you learn? And if you didn't learn anything, you're getting banned. The Duck Watch, yo, how you doing today? Happy Saturday, or Friday. It's Friday. Terrible deck. Oh, wait. You guys stop it, guys. That was stupid. That was so stupid. I think Geralt's using freeze. I think Geralt's using graveyard freeze. Xbow Master is using double barrel. It's good. We saw Kitassyan win with it. Last card's probably I'm gonna go with is gonna be Dark Goblin. If it's not, that's really bad. Maybe a little bit of glitch with his deck choice. But as long as he has Dark Goblin, we've seen a lot of people struggle with the Dark Goblin. We've seen 2 games now where the Dark Goblin's put a lot of pressure on, and especially with the combination of having the Dark Goblin and having the Skeleton Barrel and having the Goblin Barrel, it could be a little bit overwhelming. But if you look at Geralt, he does have a lot of answers. He has the Splash of the Baby Dragon, he has the Barb Barrel, he has the Bomb Tower Splash, and he has the E-Wiz. So I'm gonna go with Geralt. Has a really good matchup here. On the defensive side of Xbow Master, he does have the Inferno Tower, which is really good against Geralt. Very high health single units. But we'll see what happens. Knight does get on tower. 1 shot, 2 shots. Ooh, doesn't get the second shot. But still, right off the bat, Xbow Master's in a great lead. This is going to be a hard defense, though. You want the Dark Goblin to be helping with the graveyard. So right now, he has the Dark Goblin helping with the supporting units of Geralt, and he has the Knight dealing with the graveyard. You want to reverse those. Knight is going to be on top of tower. So right now, Baby Dragon is hitting the Knight and the tower. Not insignificant damage. Right now, just with 1 graveyard, the lead's already shifted. I think Geralt wins this 100%. Geralt's going to win this 2-0. It sucks that Xbow Master choked that first game, because if he won that, I think Xbow Master is done. If he won that first game, we would be going to game number 3, and Xbow Master could still be in this tournament. When are the finals for Bren Chong? Not for a bit still. I think it still goes on. So we have another... So this Asia and Europe ends on Sunday, and then starting Monday, I believe, we have Latin America, North America starting, and that will be going on for 8 days, so just over a week. And then we have the regional finals, and I think that all happens simultaneously. That's going to be 1 day each, so that's 4 days, and then that's when the finals will start. So let's say in about 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, the finals will start, which is crazy to think, because that just shows how much quality Clash Royale we're going to get blessed with in these next couple of days. I'm excited. Or this next couple of weeks. Pog, yo, welcome back. How are you doing? Roger. Thank you so much for the water. I need a little bit of juice in the system after that great match we saw last game. Oh, it just spilt water everywhere. Well done, Cash. Well done. 10 out of 10. First that last game with Xbow Master, and now this. Now I'm all wet. What's worse than that? GG. Well played. GG's. I know it's one of the lowest possible outcomes. I really think it's going to be 4th place that qualifies for 3 and 4. I'm calling it right now. It could happen. It could happen. Can we get the results from Kita and Mapiel's match? Oh, I forgot the prediction, right? Thank you for letting me know. I totally forgot. So Kitassyan was the winner. I forgot to do a prediction for this match. I'll make sure I do one for the next one. Why didn't you? Yeah, I think you guys did tell me. I think I was too busy rambling. Ramble. Oops, sorry. So, what is going on in this match? Why is this match as close as it is? I thought this was going to be a really easy match for Geralt. He has so many answers. So many answers. But look at the Dark Goblin in the back dealing with this graveyard. Dark Goblin, he went with the log. He didn't even need the log. Dark Goblin, you got to believe in your Dark Goblin. Dark Goblin got it on lock. So another graveyard comes in, most likely another Dark Goblin at the back. We got an offensive Goblin Barrel and an offensive Skeleton Barrel. Good Bar Barrel value, though, and the Bomb Tower to help out. Dark Goblin's putting in work. This might be a GG well played. Xbow Master. He did it. He's still in the Bren Chong Cup. Right when I called him out, right when I said there's no chance, easy matchup for Geralt, Xbow Master was like, here, hold my Chewbacca mug. I gotta go to work. Rolls up his sleeves and just Goblin Barrel, Skeleton Barrel. Was there a big misplay by Geralt that I missed? Because that is surprising to me, but do you know what? GG. We get to see game number 3. Tying up the set is Xbow Master. We're going to game number 3. I love game number 3s. Everything's on the line. Not only that, but the entire tournament is on the line for Xbow Master. That's gonna be excellent. Y'all beat the worst team in the East. Hey, they're like the 10th worst team. Come on, Tim. Not everybody can be a bandwagon Lakers fan like you. Don't know if that's true at all, but you know what? I'm sticking by it. LeBron, big poo poo. All I know is the Lakers aren't gonna win the NBA Finals this year. There's gonna be one team. I know what people are thinking. It's gonna be the Brooklyn Nets. They just got James Harden. No. It's going to be the Raptors. Raptors are going to get Andre Drummond from the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we're going to go to the finals. Finals going to be about 12th to 14th of February, guys. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. So it's still wow, we still have another month. That's awesome. Do you ever get bored of your deck? Yes. I find if I play a deck for over a week, I can usually get bored. I'm in a very good situation though now. I've been playing the game so long and streaming it so long where I used to be in a situation where I only had one deck max, which was Mortar Bait. Now I can play pretty much almost every deck. I can play Graveyard, Bridge Spam, or not Bridge Spam. That's the one deck I can't play. I can play Graveyard, I can play Lava Hound, I can play Bait, I can play Mortar, I can play Royal Hogs, Fireball Bait. I can play so many. Mavs, baby. Yo, Mavs are looking nice with Kristaps Porzingis being back. Awesome. Yeah, Pog. What about you? Do you ever get bored of your decks? I don't know how Xbow players don't get bored of Xbow. Can Xbow Master make an epic comeback? I love Xbow Master. Same. The Lone Ranger. I would love to see it. If anybody can do it, it's Xbow Master. He's been around. He has the most experience out of anybody. He's been in this situation more than anybody I can think. Weird Goblin Cage by Geralt. Trying to go for the prediction for the Miner, which would have been a good play, but it seemed like it came late. Maybe a little bit of drop delay on Geralt's side. Good King Tower activation for Xbow Master, already off to a really good start. Fisherman, Miner, it looks like it's going to be the Giant Skeleton Balloon deck. Giant Skeleton Balloon, that means he only has one small spell, which is Snowball, which is going to be really bad. This deck does have Bomb Tower, though, right? I believe this deck has Bomb Tower, but it's just going to be this Flying Machine. It's going to be so annoying. So Hunter's already dead. He needs to somehow heal. Earthquake, or the Electro Spear gets a lot of value. That left side tower is already gone. Xbow Master lost. Wow, GG. GG, well played. That's crazy. So what happened there? Giant Skeleton had to come down on the right side. So that was 5 elixir for, I guess, 3.5. So a little bit of elixir lead maybe for Geralt. Flying Machine, really hard to deal with. Was able to lock onto the Hunter, and with the Royal Recruit still alive and the Flying Machine, the Hunter went down. Bats for the Flying Machine. Geralt was really quick with the Electro Spirit. Electro Spirit killed the Bats, and at that point there was nothing but pigs on the tower. So, well played by Geralt. This is probably going to be GG well played. Sadly, it's just a really hard matchup. Going against Fireball Bait and not having a Fireball, or not having even a big spell at all. Even a Poison would be helpful, but having nothing, that's going to be annoying. Has to go with the Bats as well, too, because 2 of those Royal Recruits still had their shields. So Flying Machine's going to easily clean up this. Maybe go Royal Hogs here, but you don't really have to. Okay, so Miner, Balloon coming in. Flying Machine going to help out with the balloon? Because he played the skeletons, now the Flying Machine's going to turn around. That he had to play the skeletons, but you can't say that was a misplay. He had to. Balloon, balloon, balloon! How did that not get a drop? How did that not get a drop? That balloon was on tower. I want to challenge the play. Bren Chong, I'm challenging the play. That balloon was on tower. Supercell, I'm challenging it. Dang, I really want to see that balloon drop just to see if this game was going to get close. Just to see if Xbow Master could get a chance. Just a small chance of winning. It doesn't look like he has it, though. Snowball comes in. Zappies are still going to be alive. Electrospirit's going to slow it down a little bit more. That's going to be GG. Death damage comes in, but with 21 seconds left, that's going to be GG. That's going to be well played. Xbow Master, Bren Chong Cup is done. The journey is done. And Geralt is most likely. I think Geralt now, that's his 6th win? I think he's 6-1. So Geralt is going to be going through to the regional finals. And you know what? Shout out to Geralt. He's played awesome. He's played a lot of different decks. He's been playing a lot of fun decks as well. I'm excited to see what he does in the regional finals. I think he's proven himself a lot in this group stage, beating a lot of great players, beating JupiterKing. I'm excited. Beating JupiterKing, beating Xbow. This group stage was hard, and Geralt made it look easy. So really, really good. Should I try 3M? 3M is no. Don't do 3M. 3M's really bad. Miami Heat, baby. Miami Heat are in a problem right now. They have like 8 players playing. Thoughts on the 3 times GT? Bean, I'm not a big fan, but I might just be a boomer where I'm not a big fan of change. Maybe it's just because I'm bad at times 3 elixir. I don't even play times 3 elixir in Clan Wars. And in a global tourney where it matters, where you want to, I always try to go for the top 1,000 in the global tourney. One time I was very, very close. Oh, Gerald's 4-2. I thought he was 5-1. Wow, this is still up for grabs. This is so up for grabs. Right now we have 3 people. These are all out. Aurora's out. Are they out though? Because No Candy, you could maybe get through with 3 and 4. Because what if Line and Mapiel lose? They're gonna be 3 and 4, 3 and 4, 3 and 4. And Aurora, Xbow Master, and YUYA. Could Xbow Master still make it through? This is so tight. Yesterday, when we were watching the group stage, we already knew 2 people made it through, and we already knew 2 people were out 100%. Right now, I don't think anybody's made it through 100%, and I don't think anybody's out 100%. Maybe, I don't know. What the frig? That's wrong. Kitassyan's 5-1. Yeah, I thought he was 5-1 as well. Was there something that, let me check the Discord. Let me see if there's something I missed. So Mapiel and Geralt will be played off stream at the same time as AUK and Line. So right now, off stream, Mapiel and Geralt are playing. Okay. I think you're right about the standings. I think something's wrong with the standings. I don't know. AKP back, Mavs OP. Yeah, we'll see if he can stay healthy, though. The Suns are winning the NBA Finals. Don't know about that. I do not think so. They're good. They could, but I don't know. It all comes down to injuries at the end of the day. I lost every single match against Royal Hogs, our Hogs deck, the Royal Recruit Hogs deck. Really? It's an annoying deck. It's a deck that we see it every time. It's just waves. It's just a wave after a wave. Very similar to what 3M was when in its heyday, where someone would go 3M at the back and you couldn't go in because of the 3 Musketeers. And you would have to defend, and when you defended it, there was just another 3M wave, and now we're seeing that with Royal Recruits, where someone will play Royal Recruits, you have to defend, and then it's just another wave of Royal Recruits. You defend the first wave, and then there's another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. It gets very overwhelming. It gets very, very tiring. Kitassyan won his last match. He's 5-1. Exactly. I thought so too. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on here. Something spooky's going on, and I do not know what it is. Something's going on though. But all I know is right now this game is probably going to go to 2-tower situation. Right side tower is not going to go down. Good pickup with the Zappies. Over defending on defense, but no big spell for Line. Most likely, Line hasn't played his last card. It could be. It's most likely not a big spell. Maybe. What is the last card for Line? So can he pick up the Miner again? Barbarrel comes in, tries to go low, tries to go high. Miner goes to the right. That's going to be... Miner doesn't take tower, but that is in snowball range. So AUK has to figure out how to take this left side tower, and there's not a lot of time. There's not a lot of time. Earthquake comes in. That's not enough. He doesn't have enough time to cycle back to another Earthquake. Did AUK just choke this? Yeah, he choked this. That Royal Giant's not going to get shot. Wow. Wow, I've made that mistake 1,000 times, thinking you're easily going to be able to take a tower, not having enough time to take it in the end, and losing the game because of it. That's awful. That hurts. That's a really, really painful way to lose a game, knowing that you could have done something. You can't even blame anything. You can only blame yourself, and that's also a bad feeling, just blaming yourself for the loss. I guess every loss that comes down to your plays, but that one feels different to me. That one feels different. That seems like a really big mistake. You don't even feel like you got outplayed. Lion has to lose this best of 3, then my prediction will be right. Really? Oh man, this is a circus. Group off meta has been wild. Wild. I can't, if I had to predict who's going to win and who's going to lose, I couldn't do it. I feel like I'm just throwing darts in an ocean. I have no idea where it's going to land. I guess that's a bad saying, because you know it's going to land in the ocean. That was a stupid analogy. Was it a good analogy? No, that was a pretty bad analogy. Interesting. I'm surprised. With AUK, all he had to do was use 2 Earthquakes. So he could have just went Earthquake early. He knew the right side tower was going to go down, and he tried to defend it. He went with the Giant Skeleton up high, what was it? Barbarrel down low. Miner went to the right, lost the tower. What if instead of using that 7 elixir on the right, what if he just went Royal Giant on the left when he saw the Miner come down? Royal Giant, go with the Earthquake. Even if the Royal Giant didn't get a shot and finish off the tower, at least you would just be 1 Earthquake away, which you would have been able to get to. On Upgrade, it shows Kitassyan is 5-1. Okay, good to know. Good to know, good to know, good to know. So Kitassyan is probably, I think Kitassyan's locked up in the finals. I think he's going to the regional finals 100%. Now we just got to figure out who's joining him, and I don't know who it is. It could be anybody. Can Aurora still make it? Can AUK at the bottom still make it? Well, first off, he has to get through line. If Aurora loses this match, it's over. 100%. I've said his career... I said the loss to JupiterKing was the end for AUK. But this will be the icing. This is the deadbolt on the door. Right now, JupiterKing closed the door. This will be the deadbolt. AUK is not getting through that door. So very, very slow game right now. Line's probably going to go with it Electro Giant. It looks like we have a mirror matchup. Electro Giant versus Electro Giant. Interesting. Unless Line has been very notorious for playing a deck but changing the win condition to a Royal Giant. We've seen him do that a lot of times. We've seen him play 2.6 Hog, 3.0 Xbow, and we saw him play Splash Yard, but okay, so he is using the Electro Giant. We've seen him change the Royal Giant in for the win condition a lot, and I wouldn't be surprised if he changed in for this deck. This isn't a bad change. Putting in a Royal Giant for Electro Giant could have been okay, but first push is looking pretty good. No Goblin Cage in the hand of AUK. No, never mind. Got back to the Goblin Cage. Goblin Cage comes out. Will the Electro Giant get a hit on tower? Maybe a zap. 1 zap, that's it. A little bit of damage starting off, but right now, this is pretty much a stalemate. How do you win this matchup? I think the way you win this matchup is you have to get very, very valuable lightnings. You got to make sure you don't give your opponent valuable lightnings, and you have to make sure you get valuable lightnings, and also lightning in the right moment. So we got the Electro Giant at the back. We're going Electro Giant at the bridge. This is either going to pay off really, really well. If Line can get damage here, this is going to be a really good play. But if he can't, right now he's not going to be able to... AUK has 3 elixir, and he's going to use it on defense, so now he can't support this Electro Giant. All Line has to do is Goblin Cage here. Yep, goes with the Goblin Cage. A little high, though. The right side tower isn't going to help with this Electro Giant. That's a big misplay. He had to play that 1 tile lower. I don't know if this is going to cost him, but it might. Tornado, he has to expend extra elixir because he played the cage 1 tile too low. Barbarrel and Dark Prince. He needs to still play more elixir here. What does he have? He has to go with the Baby Dragon. Dark Prince does get a charge, and just like that, the lead is still very heavily favored in line. That Electro Giant at the bridge was a really good play. A really good play. And it didn't look good at first. I thought AUK would have enough resources with the Ice Wizard, with the Goblin Cage, with everything else to defend that Electro Giant at the bridge, but he wasn't able to. And right now, all the pressure is on AUK. He has to defend still, which he did really, really cleanly on the right side, but he still has to get a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Tornado's going to pull the Electro Giant away. There's no Ice Wizard to slow the Electro Giant down, but I don't know if the Electro Giant's the scary part in this push. I think it's all the supporting units. Electro Giant is on tower, and it does a really good job. Even though it looks like it has no health, the Electro Giant... Oh, GG, well played. Wow! Wow, wow, wow. 2 Ice Wizards and a Dark Prince on tower. Most people would focus on defending that. Line just plugged his nose. Click the lightning, click the tower, and just prayed. Just hope for the best. And it worked. It worked like a charm. Worked like a charm. Zimby, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the Kashman. Welcome to the Bren Chong Cup 2. How are you doing today? Happy Friday. Hey, stop showing off your baby dragon. You know what? I'm grabbing my baby dragon. I'm doing it. I'm tired of this he's showing off his minion and his baby dragon. Drink water, CD. Oh, I got you. C-dub all day. Thank you. Delicioso. Amazing. 10 out of 10. One of the finals for the Bren Chong Cup, from what I heard, it's February 14th it starts, so in a month, which means that there's going to be a lot of good Clash Royale this month. Well, rip my prediction. Yeah, it looks like the prediction's pretty much done. Lukey, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash Fam. And it looks like finally AUK is done. Wow, that was a crazy match. That was a really, really close match. AUK did such a good job getting back. Really, really good job. And he wasn't doing with the Electro Giant. At the end, yes, the Electro Giant with 0 HP, if it gets on tower, it really does a good job with the stun of the Zap Pack to really decrease the DPS of the Princess Tower, making it look like it's going to die, but it just doesn't. And it just deals so much damage. It's a ticking time bomb. No liver? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash Fam. Where'd your liver go? What happened to it? Alex, yo, what's up, man? How you doing today? Happy Friday. Happy Frig Day. Felix, what's up? What's up? How you doing today? Reinhardt was good. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's so sick to... It's nice to stream in the morning. Not my traditional time to stream and still see so many familiar faces. Thank you guys so much for showing up. It's awesome. It's nice to cast in front of you guys. I'm having a blast. Hope you guys enjoyed it a little bit as well. How are you guys all doing today? How's the Friday? Any crazy things happening in the life of you guys? In the life of the chat? Anything? That's the top 4, right? Yeah, I believe so. I think you're right. I didn't even look up. Is there any way? No, that's it. That's top 4. That's top 4. The rest is just going to be gravy on top. So we have Aurora's done all of his matches. Lion's done all of his matches. I think Mapiel played off stream. So JupiterKing versus Kitassyan. This is, I think, just for seeding. I think we got it. I think that's everybody that's going through. It's going to be Lion. It's going to be JupiterKing. It's going to be Kitassyan. It's going to be Geralt. So no AUK, no Xbow Master, no Mapiel, and no... Who am I forgetting? Why is there no volume? Also, who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting one player. New here, but it's 4 p.m. in Europe. Yo, Lukey. Yo, what's up, man? How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. And also, how are you doing today? On a scale of 1 to 10, how good's your Friday? Not 1 to 10, that's stupid. On a scale of on a scale of Heyday to Fortnite, how good is your Friday? That's a hard scale. That's a very, very hard scale. Who was I missing? So, YUYA. YUYA's also not going to be making it. If any 4 could make it to the next stage, I'm pretty happy with what we got. I think the players that got to the next stage, the regional finals, are the ones that deserve to be there. I think they belong there. JupiterKing, Kitassyan, Geralt, and Lion have all played phenomenal. And I think the coolest thing was Geralt and Kitassyan has been playing amazing since day one. JupiterKing and Lion didn't. They had a really bad start. Really, really bad start. But they rallied. They came to play on day 2. They really proved themselves here on day 2. And I think that shows a lot. And I think I'm more excited for JupiterKing and Lion in the next stage than I am for Kitassyan and Geralt. Just to see how much both of those players improved from day 1 to day 2. What's going to happen from day 2 to the regional finals? How much better can these players get? Adding new decks, off-meta decks. We've seen them both play a lot of off-meta decks. So if they add more to their repertoire, just fine-tune their gameplay even more. I don't know if Lion can fine-tune his gameplay. He has been lights out. Zimby, I'm good. How about you? I'm good. I can't complain. I'm a little tired. I had the worst sleep last night. I had such a stressful dream. I adopted a dog about 4 months ago, and I had a dream that everybody kept on telling me to get rid of my dog, and I didn't want to, but everybody, like my family, friends, girlfriend, everybody was telling me to get rid of my dog, and I didn't want to. So when I go upstairs, I haven't seen him yet today since that weird dream I had. So when I go upstairs, I'm gonna snuggle the little dude because I had a stressful dream where everybody wanted to get rid of him, and I was like fighting off everybody, trying to protect my dog. Did anybody else have a weird dream last night? Any weird dreams? Dreams are always funny. I wish I made like a dream journal because I feel like I've had a lot of funny dreams throughout my life, but I don't remember any of them. I think the weirdest one was when I was a kid. There was this cartoon as a kid. It was called Elliot Moose, and I remember like this song. It's like Elliot Moose is on the loose, Elliot Moose, and I had a nightmare that Elliot Moose was stealing kids. This is when I was back in like grade 2. I was really young, but I still remember this dream. Elliot Moose was running around trying to steal kids. I went to my grandparents' house. I can't remember. So like my parents left my house to go to my grandparents' house. Elliot Moose showed up to my house, was trying to steal me. I got on my bike. For some reason, I could fly. I was flying. Weird. Long story short, Elliot Moose was trying to steal me. So, weird dream. What does it mean? I don't know. But Electro Giant coming out for... Good transition. Electro Giant coming out for JupiterKing. And Kitassyan. This is the 4th time we've seen Spell Cycle today. And I think Kitassyan's has played it twice, maybe even 3 times. Definitely twice. Definitely twice. And right now, I think this is going to be a really good matchup. We saw this exact matchup in... Who played this matchup? We've seen this matchup before, and the Electro Giant player ended up winning in triple elixir. But let's see. As long as not a lot of lightning value is given, okay, this is a problem. There's no big spell. There's a big spell, which is poison, but it doesn't have that instantaneous damage. It has that slow over time damage, and that's not what you need against this deck. I think the Fireball would have been a lot better selection. So right now is behind. Earthquakes are going to come in. You know there's going to be Earthquake. Kitassyan has to set up this defense. Probably going to go for a Tesla. Probably going to try to get back to another Tesla. Problem is with Kitassyan, you don't want to give too much lightning value. And that's a problem. Also, Viper, thank you so much. Did I drink that water? I can't remember. Are you the best at Clash? Me, by far. 100%. I wasn't actually allowed to play in this tournament because I was that good. I was disqualified for my great gameplay. NYSN. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the capture. How are you doing today? So far, this is actually a really good defense. It's weird that the Tesla shoots... It looks like it's shooting above the Electro Giant. It's a little thing. It looks weird. Tornado, he needs something else. Does he have the Knight? No. Dark Prince does get on tower. One more shot. No. Knight up high. Last second. Tornado coming in. All he has to do is get to a light. No, it's probably GG. With 9 seconds left, even if Kitassyan used all these spells, even if it was unlimited elixir, I don't think he has enough time. 3, 2, 1. GG. Well played. JupiterKing continues his reign of dominancy in day number 2. Awesome. I think that matchup is very heavily favored in the Electro Giant, especially the longer the game goes on. But let's see in the stats. Let's see if that's actually the case. Would say a great Friday and easy Clash Royale on on the scale. Nice, not a perfect day. Heyday would of course be the perfect day, but Clash Royale, that's a solid day. Not only that, but if you're having a good Friday, just wait because Saturday, Sunday around the corner, looking good. I think there's a UFC event tomorrow too. I think Conor McGregor fights. Is he coming back? Is that tomorrow? Here's that clip. It's between Line and... Wait, surprisingly close match. Was that the... Alex, was that the Spell Cycle versus Electro Giant? Re-downloaded and made a new CR account. 2,200 after a day. Got really unlucky, though. Wall breakers for first epic. Oh, that's the worst first epic. And the log was the first legendary. Yikes, log is not the legendary you want. What's the best legendary to get off the bat? Probably Mega Knight. I think Mega Knight's probably your go-to. Mega Knight's just so good in mid-ladder and early ladder, especially if it's over-leveled. Dragon, hey, how you doing? What's up? How are you doing today? What's up? Happy Friday. Happy Bren Chong Cup 2 day today. Hope you're having a good one. So still waiting for the stats. Haven't got the stats yet, unless I missed them. Did I miss the stats? Maybe they're not showing up. I really want to see the stats for that game because we've seen that matchup a couple of times now, and every time the Electro Giant player won. So I wanted to see if it was as heavily favored for Electro Giant as it looked. Waka, welcome back. How you doing, Waka? What's up? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. How's everybody's Friday? Yeah, so far, this is, I can't think of a better way to start a weekend. Friday, it's great. Don't get me wrong. Friday's great, but you got to make it great. What's a better way to start off a Friday than Bren Chong Cup 2, Group Off Meta? It's Group B, but I call it Group Off Meta just because the decks we've been seeing have been insane. And not only that, the gameplay we've been seeing is insane. It's been very close, very competitive, very exciting. Great start to a Friday. And it's only going to get better. With Saturday and Sunday, we got more Clash Royale. We got more Bren Chong Cup 2. We got Group C tomorrow. And we got Group D with Mugi, Igor, and Pandora, who has not lost a game. Let me reiterate that, because I just want to make sure that like sinks in. I just want this to... Pandora in Group D. A, B, C. Yeah, D. Group, the fourth group. Pandora hasn't lost a game. He's played 4 sets. Hasn't lost... Wait for it. A game. He hasn't lost a game. How insane is that? And against all the competition in that group, supposedly the best group, hasn't lost a game. Well, I want to see if he loses. I'm excited to see if he loses. I'm excited. Kitassyan using a very, very interesting off-meta deck. Going with the P.E.K.K.A. Balloon, which isn't super off-meta. It kind of looks like Anaban's deck, but has a Mega Minion for some reason. Interesting. I wonder if there's a freeze in here. I wonder if there's a graveyard, a lumber... No, probably a lumberjack. Goblin... What is this deck? Kitassyan is really playing the off-meta decks. Now JupiterKing's kind of held back a little bit. He's sticking to that meta decks. Sticking to... He went Electro Giant first. Now he's going to the Royal Giant cycle. We've seen JupiterKing probably play this deck the most. This deck, and also the... He's been using a lot of the graveyard mortar deck as well. But this deck he plays really good. He plays this deck really good, really well. And I'm excited to see what he can do in this matchup. Because is this a bad matchup? P.E.K.K.A. is going to be really annoying. Goblin Cage is going to be really annoying. But this Fisherman's going to be able to pull the P.E.K.K.A. And Kitassyan doesn't have a great way to stop the Fisherman from pulling the P.E.K.K.A. I'm excited to see what happens here. JupiterKing's in a really bad spot. There is the Zap for the Bats, which makes the only defense for this Balloon going to be the Hunter, which is good, but maybe Kitassyan has a big spell. Oh, no, a Fisherman. Fisherman is the one of the cards for Kitassyan. The last card has to be... The last card has to be a big spell, right? My first legendary was Log, but I got like it 3 years ago. Yeah, my first legendary was Miner, and I loved it. Who do you have winning the Super Bowl? I have no idea. Who's left? Who's left? What game was I watching? I'm not huge into football. I always watch the Super Bowl just because I like hanging out with people. Oh, wait, that's not going to happen. I'm in lockdown right now. That doesn't work. But yeah, who's left? I know Seattle got kind of upsetted. Seattle was looking good. Russell Wilson having a great season. Who got MVP this season? Ooh, really, really good play. Oh, I love that. So I remember I tried to use a Lava Loon deck, and instead of using the traditional Ben, let's go. Welcome back, Ben. Ben, much love, man. Hope you're having a great Friday. Thank you, man. Thank you. 15 months. That's crazy. Ben, we've known each other for almost 2 years. Okay, just over a year. But we're getting to 2 years. What are we doing for our 2-year anniversary? Are you buying or am I buying? Who's getting the check? So going back to what I was saying, there was one... I was making a deck, and instead of using Barbarians in the Lava Loon deck, I switched it for Fisherman because I was struggling with Hunter, and I thought, wait, if they play Hunter against my Balloon, I can use the Fisherman and pull it away. And we just saw that happen. It was really, really good. Maybe it won't matter. Royal Giant does get one shot on the right side. Still, the lead is for Kitassyan, and I love seeing these off-meta decks work. Oh my gosh, Ben, stop. Stop. I'm going to have to... Wait, I'm going to have to turn off the alerts. I'm going to have to turn off the alerts because this will be posted on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure that song that plays is copyrighted. So thank you so much, but it just minimizes the amount of audio that has to get muted. But man, Ben, 5, that's insane. Galaxy, TJ, Sal, XOX, and Chaps. Congratulations, you guys got gifted subs. Tier 1 by the man, the myth, the legend, Ben Foreman himself. Thank you so much, Ben. I don't know what to say. I'm so bad at this. This is like the same as when I got Christmas on, or when I got presents on Christmas. I'm so bad at saying, like, thanks. I feel like thanks isn't enough. GG, well played. So this is awesome. We're going to game number 3. Kitassyan has used Spell Cycle. So Kitassyan has used Spell Cycle, and now he's used P.E.K.K.A. Balloon. Interesting. Okay, JupiterKing has used Electro Giant and used Royal Giant. So what is JupiterKing going to do? I could see JupiterKing going back to Electro Giant, potentially. I think the reason... I think the deck selection of Kitassyan was potentially... The whole P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Cage and Fisherman, I think, was trying to counter the Giant Skeleton... Or not the Giant Skeleton, the Electro Giant, potentially. That would have been a really, really good matchup. But he already had... That would be interesting. Hear me out. So what are the odds that JupiterKing goes back to Electro Giant? And if you're Kitassyan and you think that, I think the deck he just played was to try to snipe that. And I think he might bring the Balloon P.E.K.K.A deck back. I think so. If that's my prediction, that's my ballsy prediction. That's my prediction for the day. I'm dropping the cup. The Chewbacca cup's down. That's what I'm predicting. That's hilarious if that happens. That's hilarious. Also, Sir DDR, yeah, what's up, man? What's up? I've known you for 2.5 years, Cash. I know you have. But have you gifted 1,000 subs to the channel? I don't. Oh my gosh, I've gifted a total of 140 subs. Ben, that's insane. Hey, no candy. How many subs have you gifted to the channel? I thought so. No, I love you guys all equally, except Ben. Ben is 100%. Just 10 out of 10. Buffalo versus Baltimore is going to be good. Yeah, I want to see. Is Tom Brady still in it with the Pirates? He's still in it, right? I would love to see Tom win it with another team. That'd be hilarious. I don't think it's gonna happen. That'd be cool. Is he still in it? I love this community, Ben, man. Much love. I missed you. We haven't seen you in the community a lot. Have you just been busy with work? 141 gifted subs. Wow, GG. Sass, honestly, man. Honestly. Like, how can I just say thank you? Like, how does thank you... That doesn't even seem close to being enough. The Pirates, the Buccaneers. I know, the Buccaneers. I call them the Pirates, but it was more for a meme. I call them the Pirates with my buddies sometimes. The Pirates, the Bucks. I know, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's like my hat, Tampa Bay, baby. Tampa Bay OP. Yeah, he plays the Saints Sunday night. That'll be exciting. How good are the Saints? I don't know a lot about the rankings going into the season. I know Tampa Bay had a solid ranking, but I don't know if they're the favorites to ever. I don't know. Tom Brady in the playoffs. How can you ever go against that? Ooh, big King Tower activation already. JupiterKing not looking like he's off to a good start. So JupiterKing is going with Royal Recruits Balloon. Let's see if he goes with the Lumberjack or the Miner or neither. It might be neither. It looks like he's going with the Electro Spirit instead. Kitassyan, so yeah, it is going to be Balloon, Royal Recruits. There's not going to be a Lumberjack or the Miner that we traditionally see. A lot of players, we saw Osama do this yesterday, where instead of using the Lumberjack, instead of using the Miner, using the Electro Spirit instead. So increasing that cycle and increasing maybe that little bit of defense, a little bit of consistency on defense. I like it. And we're going to see the other Royal Recruits deck, the only other one in existence. Interesting. So no, I lied. It is going to be Lumberjack. So that means probably no Barb Barrel, which I think is a really big loss. Let's see what happens here, because we've seen a lot of Barb Barrel, Snowball, or Electro Spirit, and we haven't seen the Lumberjack and the Miner get love, at least recently. So the last two cards for JupiterKing are going to be Inferno Dragon, and it's going to be Balloon. Kitassyan, we've seen this deck many times, and off to a great start already. This looks like a really bad matchup for JupiterKing. Kitassyan has been dominating, and it's just continuing. This reign of dominance from Kitassyan, I did not expect. Out of all the players in this group, I was not expecting Kitassyan to be as dominant as he is. Yeah, I moved in with my GF and cut down on my free time. Yeah, that would do it. Are you guys all settled in, by the way? Because usually that takes a little bit of a while. Even like a year after, I know some people are still like, oh, we gotta go through boxes. We gotta set up this. We gotta do this. We gotta renovate that. Yeah, he plays the Saints Sunday. Oh, I read that. I provided you the gameplay for you when you to get you where you are. All those subs are because of me. Yeah, that's true. That's right. I totally forgot. How ignorant, how disrespectful of me, how naive of me to even say that. This could be an interesting push. Goblin Cage has to come down to pull. Goes for the Zappies instead. Maybe goes for the Fireball. Are the Zappies enough? Wow! The Zappies are enough. Just slowing the Balloon to almost a standstill. This is awesome because you know JupiterKing doesn't have a big spell, so Kitassyan can just go all in on one side. Doesn't have to worry about splitting the Hogs. Doesn't have to worry about splitting the Zappies. He can just be like, you know what? All in. Just like in poker. I got a good hand. All in. All in. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And right now, it looks like JupiterKing can't do a lot. And we're going to see the same thing happen again. No, it looks like he's going Zappies on the right and Royal Recruits on the left. Interesting. We've seen him just keep going down this left side lane. Why change it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Electro Spirit on defense. King Tower activated. And Snowball is going to help push back the Royal Hogs. I think one Hog got a hit there. But overall, solid defense. JupiterKing has no Elixir, though. JupiterKing has no Elixir and Kitassyan's max. So right now, rinse and repeat. Royal Recruits in front of the Flying Machine. Yep, Royal Recruits. Probably not going to split the Zappies here. Probably just going to go with like Electro Spirit, Royal Hogs maybe. Maybe. I would have liked that play. Electro Spirit, Royal Hogs would have been interesting. Good patience though. So you knew the Inferno Tower was going to come for the Flying Machine. You go Zappies up high, and now after JupiterKing already expends all this Elixir, then goes in with the Royal Hogs. A lot of damage. Doesn't have the Snowball because we already saw him use it, and that is not looking good. Fireball is in the hand of Kitassyan. The last card for Kitassyan is Fireball. So a couple more Royal Hog shots, and this game is GG. Well played. Kitassyan is going to be a winner. It's going to be a winner. Both of these players already qualified for the next stage, for the regional finals, but it's going to be interesting to see. Imagine if these two players meet up in the regional finals. Will what happens here affect the gameplay in the regional finals? Will Kitassyan have a little bit more confidence knowing, hey, I beat JupiterKing already in the group stage, I'll beat him again? Maybe JupiterKing will come back and remember this loss and be like, you know what, you had that lucky matchup. If you didn't have that matchup, I will win. I don't know. It's cool. This is cool. I like the dynamics going on right now, and I like the look of the finals, the regional finals for the Asia region. It's going to be awesome. The players going in, the 4 players in this group, the 4 players we saw yesterday, and the 4 players that are going to come out of Group C and D are going to combine, and I couldn't bet. That's like betting on the March Madness bracket. I know the March Madness, isn't there a thing where if you get a perfect bracket for March Madness, Warren Buffett will give you like $1 million, but it's just impossible because the odds, I think those odds are similar to predict who's going to win this regional bracket. It would be so hard. Chris Boucher played well yesterday. He played really well, Ale. Really, really well. But he's been playing really well. There was that one buzzer beater in the or it was first or second. I think it was the end of the first where he did like a step back 3. Oh, it looked like KD out there. Honestly, I think Green Bay versus Rams is going to be the best match to watch. Yeah, I heard Green Bay is really, really good. But all I got, my football knowledge only. Oh, Xbow Master going with, okay, so both of these players are out of the competition, so maybe a little bit of fun to be had. We get the traditional Splash Yard versus the traditional P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. I have to go to the washroom again. What is going on with me? I can stop drinking so much water. Did JupiterKing get 3 crowned by Mugi in Worlds with this matchup? I don't remember. I know JupiterKing really struggled. Was it that matchup? Is that the one where he missed the pull? No, I don't think it was that deck. He missed the tornado against Mugi, didn't he? I can't remember. I remember him making the big mistake though. Mugi was definitely playing Royal Hogs, Royal Recruits. I just don't remember what deck JupiterKing was playing. Super Bowl matchup is probably going to be Packers versus Chiefs. Oh yeah, Chiefs are kind of legit as well. Hey, I want to see the Pirates, baby, the Buccaneers. Dang, no candy sub for 6 months. Gee. I love it. Much love. I don't know. I think the Rams has Packers number. I don't know enough football, so I have no idea. 200-0 matchups in a row. For who? For against JupiterKing? I don't know if those are 100-0. I don't know why we're not seeing the stats. We were seeing the stats before. Now we're not seeing them. Oh, God, I gotta go to the washroom really bad. I apologize, guys. I'll be right back. Keep doing what you're doing. Remember, there's no I in team. That's my motivational quote before I go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. BRB. I am back. Did I miss anything crazy? I had a thought when I was in the washroom. I had a thought. Crazy thought, but I had a thought nonetheless. What if for the third and final game if we get to there with these two players, just because both of them are not qualifying for the regional finals. What if the person requesting the 1v1 requests a draft instead? I wonder what would happen. Probably just to get disqualified, but that'd be funny. Do you like sudden death in the current river race in Clan Wars? I usually just play duel. I'm a huge fan of duel, Alex. Huge fan of duel. So I usually play duel, and especially in Clan Wars where I kind of want to win. I do want to make sure I win for my clan. I want to put in the work. I usually just do, if I have leftover games, I'll just play a normal game. Sudden death is one of those ones that you can lose depending on opening hand. Someone can just go lumber, loon, freeze first play, and you can just lose, and that's sad. Yo, Death, thank you so much for the follow. Also, wow, it's a NCR Mighty Clasher. That's an awesome name. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Kashman. Welcome to the Bren Chong Cup, too. I hope you guys are enjoying, and hope you guys are having a good day as well. Happy Friday. It looks like this is going to be YUYA's game to win, and this is a very, very hard matchup. The Bomb Tower is just such a good... It's really good at being able to deal with the split lane pressure of P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam, and this is... Xbow Master's played P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam a couple of times, and... I don't know. I'm just not sold on it. I'm not sold on P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. I know it's good in ladder, but maybe it's just not good enough in competitive. It seems like there's so many bad matchups where you just lose. Yeah, I'm not sold on it. Not sold at all. This is a situation where I want to see some off-meta decks, though. I don't want to see P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. I don't want to see Splash Yard. I want to see something off-meta. Something crazy. Clone. Let's see a clone deck. Let's see Xbow Master play Xbow. Xbow, please. For the fans, this is your last game of the day. You gotta play Xbow, please. Please, Xbow Master. I'm gonna tweet at him. I'll message him on Twitter. I don't think he'll get it in time. I don't think he'll see my tweet in time. But that'd be awesome. I'd be okay with that. I'd be very, very okay with that. I would not be sad at all to see Xbow Master play Xbow. I think that's a cool way to end the Bren Chong Cup 2 for Xbow Master. It sucks that we're not seeing Xbow Master in the next stage. It's weird to have a regional finals without Xbow Master. He's been around for so long, but you know what? Maybe it's like out with the old, in with the new. We're seeing some other players like Geralt. Maybe this is his chance for Geralt to show his stuff. Kitassyan as well, to take that next step forward, to become that superstar, going from just a solid player to maybe one of the better players. Because when you thought of Fav Gaming, last season when you thought of Fav, you thought of Hajime, you thought of Xbow Master, you thought of Jack. I don't think Kitassyan was getting as much love as he should have. I think he should have maybe got a little bit more recognition for what he did, because I think he did do really, really well in CRL East, but look what he's doing now. Right now, when it's not about the team format. That's why CRL this season is going to be interesting, because it's not team format, it's individual format. So now we're truly going to see who the best player is. We're not going to see who the best team is, because team atmosphere is totally different. Totally different. Now we're going to get to see Kitassyan on his own play against the best of the best on the biggest stage for potentially, well, here it's going to be $40,000, but potentially in CRL World Finals, it's $1.6 million. It's going to be wild. He doesn't play Xbow anymore. I know. He doesn't play Xbow anymore, but for the fans, for the memes, Kitassyan insane. Wow, Magma. Man, that's such an understatement. He has been dominating. He's been dominating. One loss. Who was the loss to again? I can't remember. New CRL sucks. I'm a big fan of it. I'm excited as like a viewer, as a content creator. I think a viewer first. I've always loved the whole... I was never a big fan of 2v2, so now we're only going to get 1v1, which is a positive. Not only that, but we're going to get not only a season of CRL, we're going to get so much content with ladder, every month of ladder being important. So at the end of the season, ladder was always fun to watch. Now it's even going to be more fun to watch. And then we're going to see a monthly CRL qualifying tournament, which there's going to be big prizes on the line there. So we're going to get another tournament, and then eventually get the World Finals, which $1.6 million is going to be on the line. I'm excited for CRL. I know a lot of people don't like it. I love it. I'm excited. And it looks like that's the last game. So we got it. There was, I think they showed the standings, but I think I remember what they were. Kitassyan is going to be going through with Geralt, Line, and JupiterKing. I don't know if that was the order, but it doesn't matter. Top 4 in this group are going to go to the regional finals. Going to be joining, who came from Group A? LCOP, Jack.
The regional finals will take place from January 28 to 31.
Who else came from the first group? LCOP, Jack.
From each continent.
I can't remember. I'm having a brain fart. But I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. This regional finals for the Asian region, it is going to be wild. There are some quality Clash Royale players. it's gonna be more competitive than any other regional finals in the Bren Chong Cup. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what other 8 players join them, and to find out which 8 players join them. You can find that out tomorrow with Group C playing in the morning, same time at 7 a.m. And then on Sunday, we're going to see Group D, players like Mugi, Igor, and Pandora, who hasn't lost a game yet, battle it out to see who qualifies and is going to join our 8 qualifiers in the regional finals. Whew.